throw my headphones somewhere. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a jiff.
Do I have the right disc? Just the right one? I believe this is the right disc. My birthday. Let's see. Well, my birthday was like paired with a bunch of other people's birthdays, so it was just like a kind of like a 3-day bender. Like one day was I did aerial yoga with this girl that I know, and we day drank all day, went to brunch. She basically, I treated her on her birthday, she treated me on my birthday. Went to dinner with some friends at this Tim Burton themed like restaurant bar over in Manhattan. And then for my birthday, I wanted to take a little bit more of a relaxed day because I didn't get to go fishing because the fishing boat was obsessively early and expensive for no reason. So we went to got brunch, day drank some more, hung out in a park nearby me, and drank like whiskey while just hanging out and enjoying the weather until the sun went down. Went to this really nice Spanish place, like a restaurant over in Long Island City. Amazing fucking food. And then killed an entire bottle of whiskey to the face, hanging out over by the Pepsi sign with some of my boys. It was a good time. And the day after that, another friend of mine, we drove over to Bear Mountain so I can get my hiking in and enjoy the natural aesthetic of things instead of just be fucking day drinking and going to restaurants for an entire fucking weekend. Oh yeah.
Okay, so now.
Hey, so we're gonna tag out because I'm gonna take a pee break.
All right, so now you're gonna have to play.
But I'm pretty sure the opening of this is long enough. Yeah. It was really good. It was a fantastic weekend, to be fair, and because it was multiple people's birthdays, it was basically like everyone just covered everyone else when it was their birthday. So I just got 2 bottles of whiskey and like 3 different meals, and it was all day just not paying for anything and just hanging out. So it was nice. I'll be right back. Haynes gonna pop back in.
All right, so ladies and jerks, we're gonna be watching Claire with a crossbow try to do what's
grenade launcher.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Fuck the crossbow.
You start with the crossbow, don't you? Oh no, that's right. You have to get it from the Mr. The guy in the gun store. Now hang on, ladies and jerks. We're getting there. Just hold your horses. See, here's his headset. All right. I gotta get mine. So. A tone. Sounds bueno. Can you? Oh, we have to hide the microphone. You don't want to see that, right? You don't want to see the microphone. I don't think you do. According to the Resident Evil Wiki, Raccoon City is located in the same location as Allentown, Pennsylvania. Because there are a couple of sections in Resident Evil Revelations 2 that look like the New York City subway stations. No joke. Get rid of that pop filter. I don't remember Leon's hair being this red when you play him. Oh, yeah. This.
I hope that cutscene's still running.
Oh, it still is.
Did I miss the get down? I missed the get down.
Yes, you missed get down!
Get down! First day on the job. I can't wait for the best line in the game. When Leon walks up to Claire and hands her, and they find out that Chris might be dead and gone, and then Leon goes, "It looks like my party's been canceled." I really want someone to mod the game just so that line is what he says. Veronica is the prison island, which I also want to play. I've beaten that game once in my life. I never looked back, but I want to go back and play it again.
Code Veronica?
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of Resident Evil games that I've only played like one time.
Could have told you for some water.
I mean, I'd rather not, but... That maniac's gonna ram us.
Thanks, dude.
He's not a maniac, Leon. He's dead.
He doesn't know that. He's just trying really hard.
I actually fucked because like I was getting all these games set up. I have like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Code Veronica, and Survivor, I think, ready on deck.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just making sure they all work. And yeah, the Code Veronica dual pistols, they do feel really good. I love this intro so much.
Jigo 1994 chimes in with Rev 2 is the one on the island that starts in the prison. Yes. And I thought Rev 2 did also because Claire and Barry's daughter also. Man, everyone's simping for everyone else in fucking the Resident Evil series.
Oh god. The controller's not working. I'm gonna die right here. Thanks, controller. Alright, everyone, watch me die while the controller fails to work.
Alright, so, unfortunately, because of technical difficulties, you're gonna see...
Hold on, we're gonna see if the controller does that thing again. Ready? It's controller 2 now.
Told you. So you see, now it's going to be controller 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah, you were right. Holy shit. Well, I mean, cool. That's so weird, though.
Alright, can we get some F's in the chat?
Don't F's in the chat. Doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
The controller turned off on me.
Can you just put it over real quickly?
No, doing the fuck... I have to reset the controls. You can do
That's
your
right.
F's in the chat in a second.
Thank you. Basement Catastor.
Catastor? That's basement!
Oh, basement Catastor. Oh, man, I can't even fucking into English.
Alright, there we go.
Basement Catastor. You see that? Thank you. You see that? Catastor.
It's Catastor. It's from a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Then how am I supposed... You see, now things I don't know are being held against me. What's good, Basement?
Thanks for the F, by the way. That wasn't my fault. The controller did the thing again. Now it's controller 2.
I told you.
It started off as 0. Now it's on 2.
And then before you know it, by the time we're done with this juggernaut of Resident Evil games, it's going to be like controller 17. Watch.
Maybe. You know what? I have to see. It might just be It might be that every time I have a different game, it's saving the inputs for that game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it keeps changing.
Maybe.
By the power of 360p, I can watch the stream. Don't worry, these games are low poly anyway, so you're not missing anything.
What's good, Basement? How you been? I'm just curious. Are you watching on a phone or on a laptop?
He might be at work right now.
Might be on a desktop. Might be on his phone. I'm curious. Uh-oh, here comes a fat dude, and then you get the crossbow.
Kendo. Sorry about that, babe.
Check your phone. All right, just. Uh-oh. Who are you? Where do you come from?
What are you doing here?
There you go. This cocksucker.
Dude, I'm a human. Sorry about that, babe. Then he calls her a girly. They definitely reworked Kendo in the remakes to make him less of a fucking weird sex pervert guy.
Yeah.
And then they gave him like the old what was it, Night of the Living Dead treatment, where his daughter is in like a basement and she's definitely bitten. Because it's like, Kendo, escape the city with us. Nah, I gotta go take care of something. And it's like, oh, his daughter's dead.
Well, I'm just gonna stand here by the door as city's infested with zombies.
Don't worry, I locked the door. Nothing's getting in here. Not through my giant, like, 4, like, door lengths long glass wall.
So if you don't pick up the crossbow, does that improve Leon's run later?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know if the runs actually directly affect each other, but we are just gonna sneak in here real quick. Thanks, guys. That guy's gonna bite me. No, he's not.
Ooh. Excellent hands, my friend.
Yeah. That one I practiced a little bit. That's a fun one. Alright, Rip Kendo.
My bad for calling you Cataster earlier. Because look at how it's spelled. Catastor.
We're gonna put you. What is it? C
Basement Cataster. Dush, dush, dush.
So I can get this auto aim. Back up, jerks.
There we go.
And handled. And now one breaks out. Well, we're gonna grab this even though this ammo is completely unnecessary.
You say so.
Oh no, this game gives you too much ammo. And you go down. There should be. Is there one more in here? Yeah.
Now,
I'm gonna get a car radio that is also an Android that I can watch streams and drive.
listen, if you haven't watched Citizen Kane while driving, you've never watched Citizen Kane.
Terrible. Does it count if I'm like a passenger, or do I have to go behind the wheel?
You have to be actively behind the wheel and like using your turn signals.
Gotcha. Yes, there are bullets here as well.
How do you
Right, Misty, stay there.
How do you unlock the Brad Vickers zombie in this game?
I don't remember actually. Stay this way. Brad, is Brad only on file 2? I don't remember if Brad is file 2 only. You can look it up.
Because I know, like, I could be wrong, but like, all right, fine. We're gonna call him Charles because that is his first name. All right, so let it be known.
Or Basement.
That Basement Cataster. All right.
Oh, he's doxing him.
Now the world knows that they have to murder Charlie Brown before they get to you. And I hope they fucking kill Linus too. Fine, Basement, you win this round.
Oh god, I'm gonna get bitten because I had to reload. Oh.
Yo, he's just giving you the Cataster special.
Nothing else in here, I believe.
Was there ammo in the...
I got the ammo in there.
Okay.
Let's see if I can run through here without getting bit, if I remember the path. It's this way, and then up, and around, and through you jerks, and then back up. It was sloppy, but it's done. That other name is my slave name.
He's now Basement X. J. Garrett 1994 is all wait. New Yorkers who know what a turn signal are. I'm shocked. Hey,
it's only taxi drivers and BMW people that don't know what the turn signal is over here.
All right, and outside the city in the suburbs is where people drive like Mad Max. Like you could even just as soon as you hit Long Island, like the loading screen goes on if you're in a car, and good luck. That's it. That's it.
Enough,
Basement X is gonna free and liberate Corona Queens. Watch out.
I think I can just go straight to seeing Marvin.
You mean the unsung hero who's given this tale I don't want to say retroactive continuity, but he has like a backstory. He held it down.
He did hold it down. What was that? Was that from Outbreak, I think? I know in one of the games, like, you actually learn about, like, what happened at the RPD.
Whoa.
And you get to play as, like, another one of the RPD members. I forget his name, though. That's right, we lost Chris, and we canceled Leon's party. I'm sorry, there's nothing good for you.
Parties have been canceled.
That's so good. You'll see what I mean. We'll get there. That's a meme from another streamer's channel, but I love it. I think it's so funny.
JP Garrett chimes in with, I'm a truck driver. The times I was in New York City, nobody used signals. Oh, I mean, they're more like suggestions, you know?
Listen, you see me turning. That's good enough.
But here's the thing. If you think it's bad in the city, it's the suburbs where people drive like Mad Max. I'm serious.
I mean, if you're driving a truck, though, you can't drive through certain parts of the city, right? Like, I know that's a thing. At least you're not stuck in, like, horrible congestion in, like, the middle of the fucking... Like, in the middle of Manhattan.
Whoa.
This man with a giant open wound going, are you okay?
Dude, do you need like a paper towel?
Claire, wake the fuck up. This man's dying. Just go. Puts a gun on her. That's fair. Yeah, you have a long. You need a wide berth to put the brakes down on those. Drove a garbage truck once. I hated it.
Really?
Hated it. Some bitch was like fucking using her scooter and like riding right up on the side of me, right like in my blind spot. Dude, if I swerved slightly, we're talking like a little dip, you're under a garbage truck. What are you doing driving that close to a vehicle of that size?
Wow.
People are so stupid, dude.
I remember reading, because listen, like because garbage trucks are their own specific beast, they require specific mechanics, all right? So I remember reading something to the effect of a garbage truck, a New York City Department of Sanitation garbage truck. One vehicle, like in today's money, is about like $500,000 because it's so much more than a passenger vehicle. It's more than a commercial vehicle. It's a sanitation vehicle.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I completely forgot.
Ah, without picking anything up. All right, thank you. I was wondering about that.
I haven't played this in a long time. Although you just get like what, you get the alternative costumes.
And I think you get a different handgun or like a.
Oh yeah, like I know with Leon you get to hold it like a sidearm.
I think so.
Like a jerk.
Like a jerk. You mean like a not cop?
Yeah, like a not cop. I don't think I need all this junk. Probably carrying too much, but whatever.
My name is Manaxis. I'm
Oh
too
my
good.
God.
I'm too good to reload.
Yeah, Claire gets like the 6-shooter revolver.
Aha. Okay.
I forget what her costume is. I know Leon gets that like
The cowboy.
the wife beater, like hold the gun sideways look.
You mean trash?
Whatever. That's what I remember from Leon's outfit. Remake has some cool skins. Oh no, it's naked.
Time.
Yeah, gangster Leon.
time for liquors. I'm looking for my brother, Leon. He's a gangster.
I'm looking for a guy whose party got canceled. Do you know him? Oh no, he's jumping. Run, Claire.
Oh, you got off lucky, you scamp.
Lucky? Why, because I ran?
Oh no, I mean Claire. I mean she's. Listen, like she didn't have to deal with unexposed brains. She didn't have to deal with because listen, if anyone's gonna get drafty because of the chill, it's gonna be her. Look at her. Like who the fuck is wearing like short shorts, like during a life or death situation? Is this her normal everyday attire?
Yeah, this is what she wears when she rides a bike, so that when she falls off the bike, she gets like horrible road rash. I'm just gonna clear this because I don't want to deal with these guys later. We do need to get on the merch train, but here's the thing. Haynes has some experience with screen printing, and I think we've mentioned briefly amongst each other that if we were going to get into the whole merch game, we probably want to do it where instead of getting things printed in mass, we want to hand make all of them so
Right.
they have like a custom feel to them.
That's true, and partially it's because, well,
And then like every piece of merch that we would have would be handmade by us. So it would take longer to make and get to people, but you'd have that going for you.
but one, it makes sure, it ensures that there's only one of every kind, and you could bang out a screen printed T-shirt in less than an hour.
All right, we're gonna start the how much healing does the game give you collection over here.
Although, thank you for your consideration, JP Garrett. Getting on the merch train, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Oh no, this is where I'd get an alternate costume if I killed Brad.
If you, you know what though? But here's the thing, like, hey, why don't you just roll a strength check? If you're Chris, you could just
I have a gun. I
right.
can shoot the lock.
if you were Chris, you could just like rip the door off its
Yeah,
hinges.
you could just easily grab it and...
I want an autographed lucha mask. All right, but I mean, you got to provide the mask, homie. Although I would very much like for Oh, hang on, John Taffer. I'm waiting for society to open up more so I can drop copies around. Aha! All right. So it's either Super Predator or Flyers, but that's fine. Either way. Honestly, the Flyers are something I've been meaning to get my ass back moving on. I have a few new Flyers I'd like to put up, although I'm fairly certain a few would make people butthurt by default. It's not out of like necessity. I just think, being reminded of something like the Chinese American relations, and you see Biden and Xi like clinking small glasses together, and they're both smiling, and it says "Debt to America." So I imagine some people will be upset at that. I could imagine. However, the one where you and I are emptying out water on a boat,
Yeah.
and cameraman's like, and someone else is like, "I'm so glad the hole's not on our end."
Mm-hmm.
Super Predator. The price point makes it irresponsible not to pass out. Well, God luck and good speed, John Taffer. Although, you should be absolutely sure.
Ah, a real gun.
The grenade launcher. Just, be prudent, although honestly, having it up on PDF format on the site is a blessing. And don't be fooled, because if you put the cursor over issue number 2, it says soon. All right, even though if you click it, it just gives it to you.
I don't know
there.
if this is the version where this works, but we're gonna try it anyway.
Uh-oh. Look through the trash. Is it for the photo of her in the...
Yeah, boy. Filling up my inventory with junk.
Welcome to Fetch Quest. Although, here's the thing. How would someone have possibly had found that on their own without, like, a strategy guide?
I don't know. I think this is the right desk, right? It's the trash desk. I guess we'll find out if I don't get it eventually. Oh, there we go. Okay. Something, NRA. And then we're gonna get the scene that I was talking about.
I like how this establishes that there's at least one pro, like, Second Amendment dude in like in stars.
It's probably Barry.
It's
Gotta be Barry.
The guy has issues of Soldier of Fortune on his desk. Check Wesker's deck 50 times. Praise up.
Yep.
Man. Fucking Wesker. Him and his rec specs. I wonder if it's a specific brand or if it's like a unique design to Wesker, like his brand of sunglasses.
Oh, I don't know. You would hope that Capcom would get on the ball with that and like release the Wesker shades.
Because they're not like Highway Patrol like cop sunglass shades.
Yeah.
They're not like the John Lennon shades. They're not Ray-Bans. They're not Oakleys. They're I don't know what to call them.
I don't know. I mean, also, I'm sure if you looked at like the later games, like you can look at Wesker and like RE5 and get a good look at what those shades are. I'm sure because they're based on something. No one just made up how the shades look. They definitely were like those shades are what Wesker fucking wears.
Right.
I don't know. And the dude's got money. He's got good shades. All right, what's this?
Here we go.
Hubba. Look at that.
So that's
terrible quality. That's Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
And when you play Zero, you can put that costume on.
Of course. Rebecca, the useless one.
She was until Zero, and they were like, "Nah, Rebecca killed a tyrant." Yeah, that picture looks terrible in this game.
Hey, listen, it was PlayStation, all right?
Okay. No gem yet. Don't need the useless gun. We'll bring a heal for safety. Because I don't want to die.
Right?
Yeah, the head. It feels like the head was added on after. I know what you mean. That picture looks terrible. So I get this key, and then
No, we're totally not. We're totally not connoisseurs of mid '90s pixelated softcore porn.
Oh God!
We totally are not. It was a worse Photoshop since that picture of Lee Harvey Oswald.
All right, Liquor. Where are you?
I have to put on eye drops because I'm allergic to smoking.
Ah. Fuck you.
And then eventually the liquors become commonplace and then things get delightful.
And then you get super liquors. Which are liquors, but they have bigger claws.
They're much like how there's the chupacabra and then there's the supercabra.
Oh, only in myth is the supercabra real. We don't have any video evidence of it.
Says you.
Do you have video evidence of the supercabra that you're holding on to? Because if you do, I'm sure the internet wants it.
Touche.
You really shouldn't be holding on to that kind of stuff. If you approve of the supercabra,
You
like
could
the
just-
government needs that shit.
You could just go to a Florida swamp on any Thursday. You could find the supercabra.
Okay, precinct key. What doors do you open? Is it the ones over here? Well, we're gonna go this way anyway, because I don't remember the game and I want to fuck around a little bit. That was which key? Club?
He goes, I'm looking out the back now. It only shows up on Thursdays. Unfortunately. Thursday and the period before the sun gives way to the darkness, where it starts to get that like beautiful, like reddish purplish.
Alright, zombies. Group up. Or not.
Ooh.
Brawlers? Yeah, we're gonna reset that. We saw a gator and a wild boar, but no supercabra. You got enough problems with gators and wild boars.
Sorry, John Taffer. It's got to be on a Thursday.
Assuming it's real. I feel like you don't have evidence of this thing.
John Taffer is going to report back in a week from now and tell us that yes, he was there and he was going through his garbage.
It wasn't doing hunting anything. He was just digging through the garbage like a fucking bum. Was the supercabra like a scavenger? It's like a giant raccoon instead of a blood-sucking monster.
He's tasted Pringles before. He knows that there's food in gas stations.
Gotcha. So it's like he mainly sustains off of like blood and things like that. But,
However, he knows that humans keep like processed food
yeah, like chips taste good.
and like whenever there's like whenever you hear of like a botched robbery and Florida man might be involved. No.
Shoot,
Bot-
supercabra.
Botched robbery just means like $70 worth of shit was like eaten right there in the spot, and or just like and you know the cashier attendant was just viciously murdered, and not robbed. The fucking cash register like went untouched. That's the supercabra.
You can buy Wesker shades from the movies, but who wants to wear movie Wesker shades when you can wear like real Wesker shades?
Right?
Oh no. Is something bad gonna happen? Was this room really just to show me what's in the next room? And some bullets? I feel like I remember something
It's
else
not-
being in here.
On the other end,
No, I
I
know
believe
there's, like,
something.
Yeah, there is, but I'm just like, am I remembering incorrectly that there's supposed to be something else in there? Okay, so I can't do anything over here yet. I guess I got some ammo. We're gonna play the how many healing items does the game give you game. I guess I swore I had to go this way, but
JP Garrett chimes in with his shades look like the Ducko shades in the games, but you can buy actual Wesker shades from but Ducko shades. All right, so it was based on something. You're not wrong, Monoxus. Regular coffee.
hey man, these cops gotta drink something. No, don't check it. I can use this key up by the stars room, I'm pretty sure.
Uh-oh. Do we see the remains of a party?
Oh no, we already got past that room. The party's been canceled, dude. Let's not deal with you or you.
Oh, the gun safe.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think there's an herb behind the desk too. Let's see. Do I remember this?
The closest I found to game Wesker shades, Ducko polarized gunmetal frame shades. Ooh.
I remembered.
Attaboy.
Where are the zombies? I know there's more in this room. What are you, an ink ribbon? No, we're good. There is an herb behind that desk. I'm just not grabbing it.
And if I remember correctly, stairs.
Yes, this is stairs, and there's a bunch of herbs out here too. So this game just fucking. Are you hurt? Are you hurt?
Oh! I'm hearing the jingle jangle
Oh,
of
that's
that.
just when I fuck with the wire. So that's 4 herbs in this area that I haven't grabbed.
Do you leave them there for Leon?
No, I just leave them there because I don't need them.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure I gotta go back up to the police hall, like the Hall by the Stars office. Which way did I make safe? This way? Yes. There might be more ammo in this room too, but...
Although, at this point, the crossbow is kind of one untouched unceremoniously.
What do you mean?
Well...
Because I didn't use it?
Well, like in the...
I held it. I got it. I took it off Kendo's dead body. This door can't be unlocked yet, right? No. I gotta unlock it from the other side. Okay, so we're wrapping around. And we're gonna ignore that liquor again.
Wait, does the upgraded crossbow, it's a rapid fire?
I don't think you can upgrade the crossbow. I think you can upgrade the handgun in this one.
Right. It gives you like the shoulder stock, and so it makes it like a 3-round burst.
Yeah,
the crossbow
the rapid
sucks,
fire.
but not as bad as the one from the Code Veronica.
What's going on, Charles?
Hidely doodly, Charlie. What's going on?
I don't know if you. I think you might get explosive ammo. I don't think the crossbow itself gets upgraded in this game though.
Charles Kahn, thank you for being here. What's good, homie? It doesn't get explosive? I do not recall. I'd like to believe it was rapid fire, but I could be misremembering.
Ah! Is it WrestleMania? Is WrestleMania like a whole weekend? Because wasn't it like WrestleMania shit like yesterday too?
Oh, wait. Kool-Aid showed us some WrestleMania titty, which was a little disappointing, might I add. Okay. Holy crap, I had no idea. Evidently, it's a 2-day thing.
Yep. Upstairs we go. Damn, this key really just unlocks that one door up there, I think? Jeez.
Hey, Charlie, does anything stand out from WrestleMania so far?
Other than the small amount of
because
areola
when we were streaming yesterday into last night, Kool-Aid had stepped away to watch some WrestleMania and then stepped back in.
I was like, there was titty, but there wasn't titty.
And thankfully, he didn't give Kool-Aid or curse to Monoxus and be like, now stay alive while I take out the garbage.
I died plenty, it's fine. No! You're on your own, kid.
Charlie Kahn chimes in with, I enjoyed a cage match. Big guy jerked the cage loose. It was Ric Flair's daughter's titty. Yeah. Mr. Taffer, I believe you got your answer there. It was Rusty Titty.
Oh, I think this is it. I think that this is my party's been canceled moment.
Leon, this is my first day Kennedy. He's all sassy.
Power pose. Bitch. And you didn't stop her? You fucking terrible cop. Well, yeah, he just ran that way.
Kill lady zombies. Little girl just runs by.
Take it.
You hear the controllers being finicky yet again.
That's just the wire. It's not a super tight, to be fair.
Let the record state that Charlie Khan retweeted the titty. J.P. Garrett, 1994, chimes in within the 80s and 90s. There was titty every time Dusty Rhodes had a match. Because he had dined with kings and queens and had lived off of pork and beans. Dusty Rhodes. You can't fuck with him. He's an American treasure.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, he's a wrestler. Before, there were just... there are things in the lore of wrestling that people kind of sort of only remember because, like, Japan later referenced it in something ridiculous and awesome.
Fair.
Like, for example, Leave It to Japan to take American culture and throw it back at us, where if you have Alex and Hugo in Street Fighter 3, they do the
stare down, right?
Yes. Hell, fucking Streets of Fire is like 60% of the OC for Final Fight. The main character is a guy named Tom Cody who's really good with knives, and he has like an undershirt tucked into his jeans, and his hands are taped up, and he's wearing sneakers.
I remember Cody.
Like, just it's Streets of Fire, ladies and jerks. If you haven't seen that movie, it's an excellent movie. It's like 60% of Final Fight.
All right.
John Taffer replies on, Japan loved the old 70s ones. Did they?
If I recall correct, I'm going in this hole. So I'm gonna just fake this for the sake
I wonder how many of the surviving wrestling pay-per-views there are, because I remember growing up there were things like SummerSlam.
The last time I saw a wrestling thing, I think
Royal Rumble.
My father was watching one of like the regular, just like events, not an event, like the regular daily show type thing they do, like weekly show. And I saw like the digital audience thing they're doing. Have you seen that shit?
No.
It's basically like because the audience couldn't be there because of COVID. It's just like the seats are filled with like screens with people's faces on it. And
really?
I guess they're streaming and watching. And I was like, this is a fucking joke.
It's low key dystopian in a way.
It was depressing.
That's right. Charlie Khan, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and WrestleMania are the four big ones. All right, Survivor Series I forgot about. All right. Now, excuse me. John Taffer is all Terry Funk, Stan Hansen, all those ones who retired here and got here's there. Oh, well, then there are, like, wrestlers. Like, for example, Chris Benoit wrestled in Japan. Hulk Hogan wrestled in Japan. Dan Severn wrestled in Japan on top of fighting in cages in Japan.
Oh, they have a live crowd back? That's nice.
Even Don Fry, after winning UFC, like, he fought in Japan and was a pro wrestler in Japan. Fun fact. John Tapper, I still have a chair from Invasion, which was the last one before WCW and WWF merged. That's amazing. That's a relic right there. WrestleMania this week for the first time having a live crowd. Well, you know, like, I hope nature is healing because if the WWF can have a live crowd, you know, maybe there's hope for the rest of us.
I mean, most shit's kind of, like, I love the people who talk about how, like, oh, if you're going out and you're, like, eating and doing all whatever, blah, 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 those people, like, I have been engaging in going out and eating and drinking since, like, what, last summer?
Yeah.
So, the fact that people are like, you shouldn't be out doing stuff, I've been doing shit since last summer, go fuck yourself. Like, I don't know what you're on about.
Taffer goes, Chris Jericho did for a while. They tried to make him the successor to the greatest masked wrestler in Japanese history. Then he fucked it up and they retired the gimmick immediately. Aw, that blows. That sucks and blows at the same time. Charlie Khan goes, they're ass to ass. Masks seem pretty optional. Charlie Khan with the Requiem for a Dream special. Always on the menu anywhere he goes. He fucking goes to,
No, not you.
He goes to IHOP. He wants to ass. Goes to Denny's. He goes to ass and ass. He used to go to the Russian tea room, all right? He wants that ass and ass. Charlie Khan goes to the Hard Rock Cafe. Anywhere in the world. Madrid, Berlin, Honolulu, Guam, Moscow. And he's like, I'd like a Coke and some ass to ass. Because sometimes they got the Coke with the real sugar outside of Merca.
I mean, most places I feel like have Coke with the real sugar.
Well,
Ours is just like
corn
a quarter
syrup.
corn syrup.
Right? Cool-Eater chimes in. My brother went to WrestleMania last night. I hope he had a great time, dude. Charles Khan is on Skype. My avatar was the ass guy for years. Yes. Cool-Eater goes, amazing. This is the first weekend that we've had rain in Tampa for like 4 months.
John Tapper's vodka martini ass to ass. Come on, man.
Vodka martini. Yes, not stirred.
Yo, Haynes, do you want a second crossbow?
Why would we even need just that is okay? Can I just see it for a second? You don't have to pick it up. Don't pick it up.
Pick it up.
No, what are you doing?
Now I have 2 crossbows.
You didn't need it.
Now
You
I have
just-
2.
But you could use the space for other things like not dying
Do you
and
think I can
ammo.
open this door?
Why? Like, listen, without the black bike shorts, like she's a hoe.
Yeah, kind of. Oh no.
There we go.
Jump scares. Except I can walk away from these zombies.
Hello, I am walking this way.
Goodbye, zombies. Enjoy being trapped in that
This is
small
like forever
space.
doing that thing in Double Dragon 1 where you're in like level 2 and then like the kicking guy shows up with the mushroom bowl haircut and then you're like, nah, I'm done. And then you go back down the ladders and then and then you go like right to level 3. Fuck that guy. Then you gotta fight him for real in level 3. Like, and that's a whole different yeesh.
That's something I gotta figure out a good 2 controller setup here so we can play 2-player stuff. But I think I have like another controller sitting around, but it might be busted.
You know what I think would be a fantastic game? Everyone has played Final Fight, but on Super Nintendo there is a Final Fight 2 and 3.
Okay.
Final Fight 3
Didn't-
is ridiculous because you have combos and special moves and like a super meter. It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Didn't one of those side-scrolling beat-em-up games come back recently with a new installment?
I believe it was Streets of Rage 4.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
I haven't played it. It looks really nice though, but I just haven't gotten around to it. It's nothing personal.
Oh look, it's a helicopter and fucking ammo.
Eventually you're gonna have enough handgun ammo to take down like a small infantry unit, like just
I'm gonna have enough handgun ammo to have a second stack of handgun ammo. At this rate. Now,
John Taffer chimes in. Florida is great, man. No one gives a shit here. No wonder they're doing WrestleMania here. Well, it's sort of like a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way, I suppose, at this point. Because Florida did, just go, masks? No. Because, in fact, when we were talking on the Words Mean Things before Vidya Games, like, if the federal government dissolved overnight, like, Florida would just remain unchanged. But now, without a federal budget deficit, it would, like Florida with a budget surplus. That's all that would change. Because you don't have to pay federal taxes.
What's faster? I think if I go downstairs.
Charlie Khan chimes in. Mexican Coke is good stuff. Pepsi had the Pepsi throwback for a while. Ah, that's true. Once upon a time.
Okay, see? Now we have 2.
Which is fine.
2 that I'm not going to use.
Because he can and he will. Charlie Khan may or may not be working for Pepperidge Farms. What do I know? John Taffer is all but like Zero, the original team of Streets of Rage. They just bought the license and gave it some weird Frenchies. Oh, great. Ah, the French. And their French excellence is clearly lacking this day and age. Although, if I'm not mistaken, they had a Charlie Hebdo cover where they just made fun of Meghan Markle and Prince Henry. Or Harry, whatever his name is.
Okay.
Well, so
I haven't looked at those in a while, though. Last time I heard about them, weren't they the ones that got attacked? Like their building got attacked way back. I think so.
Once upon a time. Yeah.
That's the last time I even looked into their stuff.
Not cool. Excuse me. The Texas Rangers are selling out capacity crowds at their stadium. It's beautiful. 45,000 people in a stadium. Cool-later. Excuse me.
Yeah, see? Damn.
You see?
Oh, wait. There's a liquor in here that I keep not killing.
So, chimes in with, yeah, half their staff got murdered. Yeah, because remember that one thing that happened before? Yeah. So now they're kind of they're kind of playing it safe. They're kind of playing it safe and just making fun of the royal family.
Yeah, I'm sure that's safe.
Yeah, we're hoping it works out.
I'm sure the royal family has no one that can got anybody. Well, they probably don't give a fuck though. To be fair. Yeah, where's Maddie CC so I can talk shit about the Brits?
Oh no. If anyone's gonna listen, yo, Maddie CC, if you're watching, you could easily throw back at us that like, hey, remember when something unfortunate happened at the Pulse nightclub and like it would like so many like
Hey, remember when it was a week in America and y'all didn't have a shooting? Wait. Hold on.
When Matty Furious takes a break from like robbing senior citizen homes for their bingo money, shaking them down. He's got fucking that racket on lockdown. You have no idea. Like Russians in Brighton Beach or Colombians in Jackson Heights. You don't understand. It's crazy. Or like Central America and like from beyond 82nd Street to before Flushing. That whole stretch of the 7 train. John Taffer goes, "You just want to have a good day, start with Streets of Rage soundtrack." That's right. Dude, even the Streets of Rage 1 soundtrack is lit and off the hook.
Chrono Trigger soundtrack is my go-to when I'm just trying to like jam out to like when I'm cleaning my room, I'll just put on the Chrono Trigger OST from beginning to end and just that's it. Fucking clean the room, jump into like weightlifting. Like that whole album is so good.
So the fun fact, the very first video we ever uploaded on youtube.com/718tv, we took footage that was caught on a CCTV somewhere in China once upon a time.
We assume it could have been like, could have been fucking anywhere, like
right
over there. We're assuming
they look pretty Chinese to me.
I'm sure you could say that about a lot of people over there.
Over where? What are you talking about? What's this over with there?
In the Orient.
In...
What? It's a proper geographical term. Don't fucking come at me. All right. In the East, how about that? Is it better? Yeah, you could.
You heard it here first.
You make those assumptions. I'm just
the
saying.
Orient.
Maybe if we go back, because the footage isn't very clear, we might be able to see a little language, and they'd be like, "That's exactly where it was." But
it's probably on the security camera footage itself. Like I believe it's a Chinese font.
Not wrong. But yeah, Streets of Rage music, right?
So we set that to level 1 of Streets of Rage 3. I remember.
God, do you think that one day a bot's gonna auto flag that and be like, "You racists"? maybe that is the bot that the one downvote on all of our videos. Maybe it's that. Oh, maybe the bot just downvoting us. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my God, did you hear that? Someone's being murdered, or raped, or both.
If it's the little girl Leon ignored, I'm gonna be sad.
No, it's the mayor's daughter, and that's the chief doing his dirty, dirty business because he's a sick fuck.
Ooh.
In fact, I didn't even realize it. There's a file in this where you can read about like the chief's past, and like, yeah, he's actually like legitimately like a rapist who got away with it. And on the remake, I think they gave him some weird pedo vibes with Sherry. He's like a murdering rapist police chief, and the town just they let him slide.
So in a weird sort of way, it's sort of like it was a good thing this place got nuked.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, I imagine, in Raccoon City are not to be trusted with things. But I'm just assuming because they're probably all umbrella stooges.
Kind of like how Scientology owns Clearwater, Florida. Umbrella owned Raccoon City. I wonder if that's how it worked.
Probably. Okay, that key gives me access to. Fuck, I don't remember that. Is that the downstairs?
Charlie Khan, if you're watching, is there a match on WrestleMania you're looking forward to? Let me know. Because I had no idea it was a 2-day thing. Wow.
Basement? Hang on with the basement.
Are other pay-per-views 2-day things or just WrestleMania?
I don't know, dude. I don't watch. I mean, like, I watch UFC fights.
Right.
And those are one-night events. Mostly because, like, a match can go anywhere from 30 seconds to the whole fucking, like,
3
stretch,
rounds.
5 for, like, big fights. So I'm not sure. I don't know if other things are doing that. Because, like, sporting events, like basketball and shit, those are, like, 7 days if they go, like, all the way? Yeah, he apparently he retweeted the titty. That titty pic's gonna get around, dude.
Yes, school later. He was here earlier. And he said that he tweeted the titty.
I don't feel good calling it a titty tweet. It's
Wow.
not a titty. It's like it's almost a nip slip.
All.
Okay, not this way. Oh, do I have to go back to where Marvin was?
Did you pick up a new key?
Yeah, I just don't remember if it's like the Marvin area or if it's this stupid hallway over here. And if it's the stupid hallway over here, I need the lighter.
Kool-Aid
I think
chimes in
that's
with
the...
all the WWE stuff is on Peacock now. Not bad for $5, considering the pay-per-view itself is like $25 or something. You know, I wonder, can you get that one pay-per-view, because it's impossible to find footage of this online, and like I've only seen it once, and it was live. All right, where Owen Hart fell from the
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
supposed, I don't know if he was supposed to be lowered down
When
or
like,
like suspended,
his suspension broke,
and
right?
just and thwack. And they've never. Oh, that's right. That's right. Charlie was talking about this earlier. And like, what's next up on like the cutting block? Like, are they gonna like get rid of like the Godfather, Kamala, fucking Hassan? What's that dude's name? Hassan. There was this Arabic guy. Hassan,
I'm not a wrestling guy, so you're gonna have to...
Muhammad Hassan. That was his name. The Arabic wrestler who invoked anti-American sentiment because Vince McMahon knows exactly what he's doing.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I'm sure it put
And it's
butts in
funny
seats.
because the guy who played him is half Sicilian. Hi-yo!
Well, don't need those.
See? Yeah, it was just Hassan. That dude actually was an Italian, and he's grizz. You see? You see? Fucking Hassan.
Oh man, we're about to get your favorite.
And his
item.
goon, his fucking managers, just like screamed in Arabic. He was no Jim Cornette or what was oh god, what was the name of that one trainer?
Crank.
You see? Aha. What was the name of that one trainer? He was the manager of what's his name? RVD and Sabu, the guy with the whistle who just never stopped. Forget his name. Jimmy Hart? No. Other guy. Harvey Whippleman? No, other. What was the name of RVD and Sabu's manager / trainer that would come out with the whistle and just never stop? Was it Jimmy Hart? No.
You have a phone, dude. You can look this shit up.
Fine. I could.
You have a phone.
We'll be occupied right now.
All right. How about chat figure it out? More importantly, Kool-Aid, since you're throwing out guesses, like you got to figure this out now. Otherwise, it's gonna kill him.
It was Harvey Whipple Jimmy Hartstein.
It may have been this person. Okay, here's the Marvin room. Oh no, Marvin's gonna be Zambo. Oh God. I didn't bring any big guns.
You just got the tappity tap 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 of the handgun.
Yeah, dude.
Bill Alfonso.
I got a
Yes!
I got a crank though.
Yes. Bill Alfonso. Yes.
Here comes a bite.
Kool-Aid, if I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire,
Oh God, there's a lot of zombies.
we have
in
to
here.
agree. You're going to be my lifeline, all right? If I'm ever on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you're my
I
lifeline.
can reconsider this decision. We're not in danger yet. We're not in danger yet. We're not in danger yet. Okay, maybe go down when I push you bastards. What's even in this room? The C4.
They're like cows in pain.
The C4 is in here. What else is in here? Is it a fucking film? I think it's a fucking film.
A-Cab Jill at it again.
I think it's a film on the other side. Yeah, no, I need a fucking detonator. What's in here? Oh, look. Ammo.
With that gun you're not using. Isn't that great?
Great. Don't worry, I'll use the bow gun to kill Tyrant, or William, or whatever. Like a jerk. You know, I'll have a grenade launcher.
You don't have to prove a point here, man. Just let it go. Why did you avoid the fucking green herb? That's important for the mixing and the alchemy.
I retweeted the titty. Memo to Leon. Your party's been canceled.
There's a green herb right there. It's right over.
I gotta go talk to my boy Marvin, dude. He was hurt before.
You gotta put him down.
I gotta make sure he's okay. Haynes, he's not okay. In fact, he's the first purple zombie I've seen. There's something very wrong.
Get him some milk!
Oh, that's bullshit. He just gets a free bite. There's no way he just gets a free bite. Was I just too close?
Yo, he tried to fucking eat you like a toothless dwarf eating a mango.
Marvin, please.
Chilican. Trying to do 10 things at once, boys. It's a busy house here at the Bastard Mansion. Well, we appreciate you stopping by as you're spinning plates and putting out fires and seeing things, putting things in motion.
Okay. You want me to grab the herb? I'll grab the herb.
Thank you. Charlie Khan. Things to do, people to see. Things to see and people to do. Ha ha! Charlie Khan.
Busy.
Making moves like a comedic Henry Kissinger in the corridors of power.
And I'll grab the bowgun bolts.
Of course. More ammo for this gun that you would rather spit on than use.
I mean, I don't know about all that.
I'm just... Where has the bow gun been this whole time?
It's in a box for safety, so no one gets hurt.
Reminder that this gun predates Norman Reedus on the Zombie Show.
I have to be careful. It's a fucking bow gun, dude. It's not like a gun where it aims like it flies true. It's a fucking arrow. It can. I don't want to poke somebody's eye out.
Charlie, how's the D&D campaign for those Australias coming along?
Strayas?
Straya number 1. Ladies and jerks, if and when you have an opportunity, you should find Masked Bastard on Twitter. In fact, hold on. Can you click on the thing?
Bang.
Thank you. So if memory serves me correctly, it is masked_bastard. Right? Let me know if I'm correct. Find Charlie. He's a fantastic top shelf dude, and not just because he kicks ass and has a 5th degree black belt in Twitter. All right.
Helicopter go boom, and no one else gets hurt from this. Alright, I gotta get rid of that ammo. I don't need that. Don't want to be carrying crossbow bolts that I'm never gonna use. But I'll put them next to the crossbow.
So if achievement unlocked, you did not use the crossbow.
Either of them. Because there's 2.
Just in case. The game was really trying to sell you on this crossbow nonsense.
I tried, but I was too smart for this game. I know that there's a grenade launcher also.
And ladies and jerks, Charlie streams Dungeons and Dragons, and on Friday, we try to not die as we play the best RPG that has never been put into pixelated format.
I'm not seeing this. It's not a titty. It's barely a nip slip. Yeah, there's this hype for this like.
You're
titty.
gonna have to take it up with management, my friend.
You're gonna have to be very disappointed when it's like a very small portion of her like areola popped out. People went, "Oh my god, titty." Yeah, Hans, do you think she's dead?
Hold on.
You think she's dead?
No, she has to be like the next. Oh shit!
Chief Irons. No, you're not. Don't trust him. Do you see that mustache? You can't trust a man with a mustache.
You mean, does that mean you can't trust Mayor Mike Hager?
Yeah, it is like Fat Mike Hager, though. And instead of being a mayor, he's the chief of police.
It's Fat Hager! Why does Fat Haggard sound like a third-rate, like Orson Welles?
Fat Hager sounds like a character in Salty Bet. That's like
Fat Hager?
potato tier.
Oh, kind of like how there's like Fat Tony and Fatter Tony?
Yeah. Or like that fucking stupid, what is it? What was that fucking potato? The Vegito potato, I think it was? Veku, yeah. Like that, but Hagar, and he's fat.
Fat Hager. It's just Hager from Final Fight 1, but he's fat.
But he's fat, yeah. If Hager didn't, like, do things with himself, he's just fat.
He's just the mayor of some city.
He's not mayor, dude. He's just a fat guy.
Is he wearing, like, sweatpants?
Yeah, his sweatpants, his guts hanging over him. Maybe he's got a wife beater to try and pack it all in.
Like stains on the white beater.
So good.
Fat hack. If you're catching us right now, twitch.tv/Monoxus, we are sponsored by Fat Hager, all right?
I hope so.
The greatest Mugen character to have never came into existence.
We could probably get it made, to be
Fat
fair.
Hager.
I think we know enough people via
Submit it.
like Twitter. We could probably get Fat Hager made.
Submit it to the fucking EX13 update for Salty Butt.
How much is it going to cost me to get Fat Hager? I think the art
So thank you for coming on by. We're broadcasting from 718 TV headquarters. I'm Stained Haynes. He's Monoxus. And we're continuing the juggernaut, the battering ram of fear in the shape of Resident Evil. So we had cleared 1 and 3. And now he's playing Claire and then Leon. And one by one, he's slowly getting back into the saddle. And then before you know it, Monoxus is just going to be doing like drive-bys from the side of like the like the little wheel thing next to the motorcycle.
She just described Colin from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Yeah, pretty much. But he's Hager.
Fat Hager. We have to do this.
Oh my god, we could just have someone make like a Carl's spray and be like, it's Fat Hager, deal with it.
Just poorly shop Hager on his head. John Taffer, this better be full Southern girl and chill room hard nipple. Unfortunately, you see, you're going to have to take it up with management about the titty. Merca, you see that? Merca. The game? Flag.
Yeah, dude.
I bet you that's Barry's flag.
This takes place in America. Because it'd be safe.
This pendant has nothing to do with what will unfold.
That pen definitely isn't animated for no reason. Not in this kind of game. You see something animated? That shit's gonna have something. Everything else is just an image slapped in the background. Characters like floating in front of it, basically. The floor is an image.
Oh.
Look at that Claire butt.
You see? Without them, just, what a fucking hoe.
Sick. Sick angle. Okay. Fucking you. Yes, I will take the healing I don't need.
So, the sheriff of Raccoon City is Fat Hager, who evidently has necrophilia tastes.
He might.
Is it probably?
I don't know if they ever confirmed necrophilia, but I'm pretty sure in this game they're like, yo, he totally raped women, and then they were like, no, sweep him under the rug. And then the next one, the remake, he's totally just like weird, creepy with Jerry.
There's a well-dressed corpse of a woman on his desk, and he's just like, "What's up? I got a gun." Like
he was supposed to be protecting her. Although I believe you can also find a note that says like he killed her.
Oh, he totally busted in her.
Oh, maybe.
He's Fat Hager. That's his deal.
He's just fat, gross, sick Hager. Oh god.
Fat Hager flies to countries in Southeast Asia where children offer things by the hour. Like it's gross. Fat Hager, man, he's just everything wrong about him is just Fat Hager.
Yeah, this is the diary where it's like, he killed her.
Fat Hager.
And he killed her, and because he's a taxidermy, he was gonna stuff the mayor's daughter and like mount her.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure from there.
Wow. Fat Hager goes to Thailand and Cambodia and uses children as a prophylactic to enjoy children and know them in the biblical sense. Fat Hager's a gross piece of shit.
Yeah, Fat Hager's getting worse by the second.
Man.
This started as just a Hager and he's just not successful and fat. And now he's like a child predator. He's going to be a drug addict when this is all done.
He's like 10 times worse than John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, Fat Hager's going to be a monster, dude. He's getting out of hand. It's like all this healing's getting out of hand.
Fat Hager is the reason the buses don't work in your town and they're never on time.
Can I go upstairs right now? I think I have to go to the basement.
Now, when you're done using these playing card symbol keys, does it go? You used these. Do you want to
throw this away now? Yes.
Okay. Don't throw out the lighter. Remember.
Keep the lighter in case you got to smoke a ciggy later.
In case
you're dying and you're like, fuck, I wish I didn't throw the lighter away.
You have to summon Kool-Aider. You just light up a cigarette. He just turns the corner. Weed ciggy.
If you don't light the weed ciggy, does Kool-Aider show up?
No.
So,
Just,
so
you
if I
could
just-
only.
So if I don't light this, it doesn't count, right?
So
No, I don't light it. That's the whole point. He can't weed cig me if I'm not smoking it. I'm just putting it in my mouth to look cool for the kids. Twitch is gonna have a problem with that.
oh, you'll just have to wait for Cool Leader to decide that.
Maybe.
So, ladies and jerks, thank you for coming
and
on
my
by.
key is gone.
Now,
like that.
now we can discard it. Thankfully, and now Monoxus can free up room in his inventory for
Look,
things that'll
herbs.
heal him. Herbs that he won't pick up. And let it be known, you jerks watching in England with your herbs. Herbs, what's fucking wrong? Yeah, I get it. There's an H there. You don't have to rub it in.
I mean, to be fair, they are right. I just like razzing them with my American English.
Yeah, well, I mean, they also say aluminium, which it sort of makes sense. I'll give you that much. I'm not going to be full on, we
Can I
wanted
run
it
by
more, we
dogs?
fought back harder. I won't. I'll
Am I
spare
good
you
enough
that.
to run by dogs in this game? Probably.
Although, like, monarchies just kind of, come on. Really?
Do they go into the wall in this game?
And let it be known that, like, other monarchies exist in other countries. Just I don't know why. Whenever people think of monarchy in general, it's always like the United Kingdom.
I'm
Because of
definitely-
Spain?
I'm definitely killing these dogs because I need to, not just to look at Claire's butt.
not to look at Claire, who belongs to the streets. All right. All right.
Oh my god. Don't say that about Claire, alright? Ah! Which way is it? It's that way. Oh boy. I don't remember which door I have to go in first. There's 4 down here. Let's see, are you open? We're just gonna go this way. Because I don't want to get bit by a dog.
After running by 11 doors, you finally get to the stairs.
Well, I know the second one is locked. The second one I pass is locked because you need a card. This needs to get pushed. I don't know if I can do this yet. Oh look, an herb.
Oh, look at all these things you're not picking
I think
up.
that's 6 now that I hadn't picked up.
So hopefully, if Leon is a hemophiliac, when he's running through this, he could just pick up the herb.
Or if Leon just likes to smoke. I gotta leave Leon some stress relief. Fuck you, dog. Fuck you, dog. Fuck you, dog. All right, that one's locked. Needs card. Are you open yet? Okay.
Man,
There's a puzzle in here,
that was a gamble.
and there's an herb too. See the herb? Oh, are you a map?
Charlie Khan, I know you're doing like 10 things at once over in the bastard mansion, but if you have a moment to chime in, is there a WrestleMania match that you're looking forward to before the end of the evening? Like, is there like a title match? I wonder what the headlining what's like the main event for WrestleMania. I put it off. I got work at 6 a.m. Oh, then you must vamoose, my good friend. Started talking to
First
Bruce Chat.
try. Why do I remember these fucking games as well? Why do I remember
Edge
this
versus
game?
Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. A 3-way dance. Ah, that's kind of classy.
I'm never coming back in here, so we'll take this one up now.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go get bit by a dog and use it immediately.
So he's just handing it to you at this point.
Oh yeah, this much. I mean, I feel like 1 has difficulty in the if you don't know what you're doing, like I did, you get bopped. So now I need the card, but the card reader is working.
So, Charlie, if you have work at 6 in the morning, I don't want to keep you up. Monoxus doesn't want to keep you up. And you know what? Those dogs might want to keep you up, which is why Monoxus is going to shoot them. All right?
I mean, Charles, I'm not your mom. You can stay up as late as you want, sir. You gotta watch WrestleMania anyway, right? You got us on in the background. WrestleMania's gonna pop
Keep
off
you
eventually.
up. Fine. All right? This is how we're going to keep you up. So,
Oh yeah, we gotta
Today-
do this real quick.
today we're going to be talking about eating disorders. And an eating disorder that the people don't like to talk about is orthorexia nervosa. The reason for this is because you probably find about it, well, it's other names like vegetarianism and veganism, all right? He goes, I got so much going on in all hours, I wanted to enjoy some video games of my own. All right.
That's fair.
So, in spirit of this, Eugene Acuni is streaming right. Eugene Acuni is streaming right now. Is Eugene?
Eugenia Cooney didn't die?
Minute Bull died. All right, that's So, orthorexia nervosa. Seriously, I get some vegan and vegetarians if it's like religious reasons or whatever, but
Also, Charles, when you get a chance, what the fuck does Eugenia Cooney stream?
so, ladies and jerks, orthorexia nervosa is a fix. Oh wait, this.
I was looking everywhere, Haynes. There's a child running around and somehow is not dead. How did she get by the dogs?
Leon. Did she lose the medallion in the process? Of course she did.
Looks like she's just talking to her Simpson trolls. That checks out.
So,
Let me know when more of her genitalia or nips slip out so I can look at nothing but skeleton and skin.
oh. And why do the bony broads, they get the, it's yeah.
The worst part is, like, she gained back weight and, like, looked pretty good. And I was like, you're just going back to being anorexic. She can't look at herself at a normal weight and be happy about it. She has a legitimate disorder. Like, she has problems.
Oh, Sherry.
Sherry! Well, now we get to see how Sherry survives.
I hope she,
Yeah.
well, let's just
Agreed.
hope she gets healthy, period.
I mean, she looked like when she had her little comeback, you know. She was good. She gained a bunch of weight back, and she seemed good. And now apparently she's lost it. She's back to her old ways. Look at how fast Sherry is. She's juking dogs.
Well, it's not like she's carrying anything, is she?
The kid? Oh God, I forgot about this.
An ex-girlfriend of mine told me she got into smoking meth and anorexia and lost a ton of weight and looked great. I told her people hate anorexia because it works. Because it fortunately, it does work. Now,
Yes.
ladies and jerks,
Little, like,
speaking
sweet
of eating disorders, Charlie
Yeah.
Khan, thank you. You see, orthorexia nervosa is a fixation on righteous eating, first diagnosed by Colorado physician Dr. Stephen Bratman in 1997. Speaking of, Dick shows doing a weight loss fat fuck contest. I did not know that. The term is derived from the Greek word ortho, meaning straight and correct, and refers to a psychological syndrome where one's food choices grow progressively narrower over the time under the auspices of health. When vegetarians learn there's an even more restrictive diet plan available, the way of the vegan, dairy products such as milk or cheese, subclasses of poultry products such as eggs, and refined bread ingredients involving yeast or white flour are summarily stricken from their diets as well. So don't believe the hype. If A of the H chimes in and says we're dairy market shills, don't believe the hype. It's because we got to stick it to vegetarians and vegans.
But if the dairy companies want to pay me money to shill like milk or I don't know, fucking like what are they, yogurt or something, I'm in. I'm in. Protein powder, hook it up.
Charlie Khan goes, I'd like to lose 100 pounds and just dust all the other fat fucks. Vito, Ethan, Ralph, Hack, the movies, and the other characters are all involved. Oh, wow. So, Charlie Khan, you could go and then just wear a Wade vest and run uphill for a couple of months and show
Charles,
up and smoke them all out.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Lose that weight. Dust people. You can do it.
Nothing is allowed inside the body of a devout vegan, which might be psychologically interpreted as a toxin to both the subject and their understanding of the environment. Their daily struggle to keep the poisons out and remain uncontaminated by the wrong food results in a total reliance on what other vegans are doing to keep themselves alive, since they're the only ones who can ever be trusted. Like an oil painter who arbitrarily...
What? Sherry can take 3 bites from a dog, no problem.
Wait, is she still at fine?
She's in fine.
Really? What's her armor class? What's going on here?
I don't fucking know. Just 3 hits.
Yo, wait, go back. I want to see your portrait. Look at those black soulless eyes. You see that? Look at her black soulless eyes.
The dogs aren't that big. Sherry's just small.
Like an oil painter who arbitrarily refuses to use yellow, a vegan diet is an attempt to gain control over at least one simple aspect of a person's life, otherwise ordinary life. A less is more aesthetic taken to its most conceited extreme.
6.
Dead eyes like a doll's eyes.
6 dog bites Sherry can take before she goes into danger. 6 puts her in danger.
Charlie Quint in the Jaws remake.
I almost want to play as Claire and let a dog bite me and see how many bites takes to get to danger. Just to see if Sherry's got like boosted defense, just so she doesn't die in that sequence.
That would be kind of wild.
No, but I found a weapon. Throws me the grenade ammo. Fuck you, Sherry.
Although I hope that
Barry's daughter.
you really are Barry's daughter. So, ladies and jerks, orthorexia nervosa.
Continued.
Extremes like vegan dog food, completely free of meat or animal derivatives, composed only of organic vegetarian ingredients like soy, peas, carrots, and sunflower oil. Is there nothing a dog loves more than the wild, hearty grains of a rolled oat cake? And woe to the meat eater who tries dating a vegan, even for a single evening. Ay, ay, ay. Dr. Bratman's treatise on orthorexia nervosa cautions that an excessive vegan lifestyle is socially restricting, eventually coming to rule a person's life, to the point where all thoughts and activities revolve around what is and what is not allowed, where people with anorexia and bulimia focus on quantities, orthorexia focuses obsessively on the psychological qualities, the purities of their food. Hold on, the spooky music proves my point. Hold this for a second.
The food must be pure.
See?
This isn't spooky. This is savory. This is nice. This is supposed to feel like calming, like you're out of the.
No, it's not.
That's spooky.
This is just like a guy. You gotta go back there and shoot things.
This is relaxing, all right.
This is not relaxing music.
This is relaxing. I can chill to this.
This is not relaxing. What?
For you.
Fine.
Anyway, I'm leaving.
What
the
do
safe
I
room,
know?
Right? You can finish reading with whatever other noise comes out of this game.
The decision to become a vegan has perilous side effects, not the least of which are a near constant struggle to prepare meals which fool the body into thinking it's getting what it really wants. Of course, those who could afford to live with this disorder is, yes, it's proof that ethical consumption in a capitalist society is a privilege for a few, daunting for most, really, because that's a lot of time and energy, and otherwise it translates to money. You know, let's be honest.
Those are liquors out here now. The dogs are gone.
These water-based meat bags force themselves to go through a great deal of labor and preparation to just make their food taste more like meat. With weird-ass spices from around the world sprinkle atop exotic and mandatory sauces, curries, fungus, boca burgers, textured vegetable paste, tofurkey, and other processed blends of soy and gluten in the shape of meat that looks like meat and smells like meat but is not meat.
Have you ever tried the Beyond stuff? I haven't tried it yet.
No.
Now, would you, or is it a thing that you're like anti because of
I can't be bothered.
I don't move. Oh God, run.
I like your jittery turn.
He went, oh, there's another one.
I got the jitters. Ooh, just in the nick of time.
I don't know if those things have one-shots. I think they have one-shots.
Hey, Monoxus.
Yeah.
Googled any vegetarian recipes lately?
No, I don't cook vegetarian stuff.
There's a lot of disgusting shit out there. And if you thought fat people were ugly, take a goggle-eyed gander at the vitamin-deficient vegans. The universal hallmarks of a long-term vegan diet, absent in proteins, are pallid gray skin, stringy...
Side pack or machine gun? Leon gets one, we get the other. What do I take now?
Alright, so how about... You know what? You're going to take the side pack, and Leon's going to get the submachine gun.
Okay.
So you could have room for more shooty gun boom boom.
I can live with that.
All right.
Although
See?
now I have nothing to carry because I don't have any other guns. I guess I can carry these bolts.
Oh, how about that?
I got all this space now.
For a weapon that you could just you wanted to trade it for just like a bucket of fried chicken.
If I could get a bucket of fried chicken for a crossbow, I'd probably do it in this game. It'd be more useful. I think I'm
So,
down here.
Stringy, straw-like hair,
Ah.
knobbled, witchy finger knuckles, cracked lips, diminished muscle mass, protruding
Safety,
bones,
'cause I'm not getting
yellow
one
teeth,
shot.
and enough Laguna peach fuzz to carpet the moon.
God, they're angry.
We as a species evolved with canine teeth, no matter where we come from on this planet. All the plant-eating hominid died off because their diet is contrary to nature. Remember that. In January 2006, a Miami jury convicted Lemoy and Joseph Anderson of felony child neglect for enforcing a strict diet of raw fruits, vegetables, and wheatgrass on their kids and the baby. It weighed less than 7 pounds, and when she died of malnourishment, too weak to lift her head or sit without help, and in the last days of her life, she could only roll the back of her eyes.
Ugh.
The autopsy reported that at the time of her death, the child had a, quote, grassy odor, unquote, and a bloated, distorted abdomen. The other children in the Anderson family never saw a doctor, but received wheatgrass enemas in lieu of traditional Western medicine, and testified that they were taught that cooked foods were, quote, evil, unquote. Shortly after the children were removed from their home by the authorities, they discovered a new love for tacos. I wonder if it had happened in a different state, would they have had a love for pizza? Who knows?
Possibly.
The mother and father, of course, remain in jail. So the next time someone tells you they don't eat meat, there might be a valid reason for it. It can be religious, or maybe a means to fight heart disease without medication. Loaded with caveats and side effects, actually, that medication. Hell, they might even be allergic to it. If they don't bring up their environment, don't pity them. A wise man once said, if you don't like the smell of burning meat, get the fuck off the planet. Righteous eating and the need to proselytize that shit is just one of countless surrogate activities people can undertake with their time, money, lives, and souls to avoid dealing with problems in the here and now. Because after all, you know who else was a vegetarian?
You gonna say Hitler?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think Hitler's vegan or whatever vegetarian shit had anything to do with what is, the rest of him.
I totally did.
I mean, I'm also not a huge vegan supporter. I could give two fucks what people eat, though.
I'm not saying all of it. I'm just saying, like, most of it.
Oh, no, yeah. The moral eating stuff is weird. I will concede that no matter what. Okay. I can go upstairs. I can go in that hole. I need a lighter.
So, are you just collecting bowgun bolts to decorate, like, your Minecraft throne?
I'm gonna shoot them into a wall later. Like at the end of the game, like right before I beat the game, I'm just gonna unload every crossbow bolt into the wall.
We need to clip this, all right? Right?
I'm just gonna take both crossbows. I'm just gonna empty them out into a wall.
So,
I don't know who gets the flamethrower. I think either one can get it. I'm not sure how it works in the whole file A, file B situation. I know in A file you get the flamethrower to fight off the plants. Yeah.
Leon gets the flamethrower. Like if you play him as the first disc, you get it towards the end.
There's also the shot cannon.
Well, there's...
which I think is only useful on bosses.
What they'd call that swamp mode thing. They had a goofy name for it. Shit! What was it?
What are you talking about here?
Excuse me. The mask gets itchy because I'm an idiot and I don't shave. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was
Zapping.
Alright. Break through the window.
Stop!
Jump
Hammer
scare.
time! Do 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 do.
Remember when jump scares like that were good?
I found it fascinating how jump scares ended up becoming like the new lens flare of like horror. It just ended up becoming, and the worst was when it comes with that sound where it's like dun dun,
Oh,
and
like a little sting? Yeah.
and I've always wanted to have like, God forbid I ever get to put my hands in anything. I've just wanted to have like a 1.5 minute stretch of just like dun 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 on loop, out of context.
Oh,
Just
no.
it's
Games.
like
I didn't bring a big gun and there are liquors in this room.
you're
Hopefully it's only one.
you're gonna have to tippy tiptoe around this. Yo, I like how I like how Monoxis is making Jill do the stanky leg.
Oh,
Mm,
this is. I don't know the order of this.
Mm, mm, mm.
Let's see. Let's see if I can do this.
Yo, we're gonna have to twerk against Fat Hager and his reign of evil in Raccoon City.
Is it middle, left, and then right?
Instead of putting criminals and spinning pile drivers, he's just like swinging escorts by the hair at another escort in a hotel room somewhere outside Savannah, Georgia. John Taffer chimes in with,
Hypnotic in a good way or in like a I can't look away kind of way?
like, inform us, good sir. We'd
Like
to
it was
know.
entertaining and engaging and you found yourself staring deeply into her eyes? Or like a, oh my god, there's something very wrong here and I can't look away? Oh, he knows I'm here. Get the thing. Get the thing. I hope that missed. Guess not. Alright, now I have to. You gotta swipe off.
Oh, so close.
I also am not grabbing that fucking.
You know, Charlie Khan, I would like to imagine somewhere in the Bastard Mansion, you remember that cartoon Muppet Babies when they would open a door and a black and white film would be like going on? Like,
Hold on, how do I get upstairs?
all right, ladies and jerks. Once upon a time, there used to be a cartoon called Muppet Babies, and whenever they would open like a door, like there would be this like black and white film footage and sound effects going on behind it. So I imagine there's a door somewhere in like the Bastard Mansion or a Spielberg film. Yes, that is correct. So I imagine there is such a door somewhere in the Bastard Mansion. Although, unlike in the Monoxis bunker, there's just a door, and all you hear behind it is na 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 na, and you're like, "Yo, like, what's behind that door?" And he's like, "What's behind what door?" And he just denies like the mafia.
There's no door.
Na 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 na, and it's just never. It's 24 hours a day.
It's not me. I don't know what you're hearing. I honestly wish I could help you. I don't know how to respond to like what's behind that door. There's no door, Haynes.
So I would like to imagine somewhere in
the only door that has like weird noises coming out of it is the closet when cameraman's around, and it's usually because he's doing something stupid in there.
Oh well, I mean I
guess when he's in the bathroom too, because I don't really know how that works, but it does sound noisy.
Well, I mean that's like 4 out of 7 days out of the week default for cameraman.
Yeah, just just making noise, being annoying in general.
Oh,
also not a lot of blue herbs in this game.
Did you lower the ladder yet?
Yes, ladder is lowered.
Okay.
Oh no, crash. I maybe wanted to I maybe should have used that wire, but I guess I'm just not going to because I don't care.
Oh boy.
Oh, I actually have to bring a big gun with me.
It is a party.
I have to go get a big gun. Because there's a boss fight coming up.
So you're gonna take the not crossbow?
Yeah. You take the grenade launcher, the gun. the big gun that the game gave me to use. Oh. Come on, bud. Yeah, come this way.
Yeah, come on, give him the stanky leg.
I don't know if I can run around him.
Stank. Give him the stank.
Oh, I can. Cool. We'll never see him again.
I can't wait for this crossbow barrage against the wall.
Just blasting the wall.
It's gonna be so good.
Well, first, we're going to do the crank. Yeah, crank.
We have to crank it up.
Well, I guess you only use the crank once in this game.
Yay! And now we're gonna make the clock tower work.
Nah, dude, we're just going to open up a hole in the wall. It's a slide.
Wee.
I will take it. Oh, can I not slide down this one? Is it the B file where I can slide? Or is that not a slide in this version of the game? I guess we will have to look at that liquor one last time.
Ah, I will, said Monoxus.
I don't want to, but I'll have to. It's fine. I'm just going to run around it anyway, because I'm not fighting the liquor. Look, he's right there. He's just asking to get walked around.
Yo, give him the stanky leg.
Oh, he saw me.
Stank, stank. Give him the stank.
Good thing he's stupid as shit.
Your little janky ass two-step.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, Mr. Mystic Shorts? Love you too. If you're just tuning in now, we have defeated Resident Evil 3, and now it's Resident Evil 2. Monoxus is carrying out in the tradition of canon, right? Because in Resident Evil 2 canon,
it's Claire
Claire
A. Leon B.
okay, right. Because there's disc 1 and disc 2, and it's Claire and Leon.
Alright, sir, don't walk this way.
Oh no, you gotta give him the stank.
Some of this.
The other way!
Some of this. Some of this.
Give him the stank!
Look at me walking.
There you go.
Oh god.
That's right, you gotta give him the stank.
I think there's another one over here, so this is not good either way. Unless this, am I remembering it correctly? There's only one up here? That's so useless. Wow, you're just gonna give me all that room and one liquor? Dumbass game.
Yo, but without that stank, it would be shooty guns, and you don't need that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you don't play this game and read files on your, like, original playthroughs, you wouldn't know that those things are fucking blind, I guess? And that you can just, like, do that, like, little walk around them.
True. Or unless you were panicked and shook, you know? Like,
yeah,
I guess.
I think this is more than enough. Oh, and you know what? It's been a little while since I put a save down. And in the off chance that something bad happens and I die or the thing that I'm playing it on explodes for some reason, just put a save down.
Alright.
I don't want to do all that again. Although I'm pretty sure I could beat this one with no saves. If I'm being honest.
You sure?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Two I could beat no saves.
Imagine.
I could probably beat the other one.
And then he's gonna play the tofu hunk nonsense.
Oh man, the fucking bonus games.
It's funny because like Hunk just turns out to be this like blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy with stubble. Like in the end, after all this.
Hunk's yeah, he's a good guy. For an umbrella goon. That's what he is, right? He's an umbrella goon.
Mm-hmm. Evidently, with like one of the highest like return success rates as like an umbrella goon.
Everybody else got murdered by William. Hunk got out. And then the city got nuked and he probably died.
Probably.
Unless he had an escape plan.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I wonder if he made it into any of the spin-off games. At least like in story, you know. Did Hunk actually survive? Yeah, don't want to check. Want to put things in. And if I'm remembering correctly, like I think there's a fight coming up. I could be remembering wrong though, but I think there's a mini G creature.
Oh, look, an index card on the floor. Why didn't you pick up the index card?
Well, it's not for me.
Fine, I'll take your word for it.
I don't think anyone knew I was coming, so I'm not from around here. I'm just here to find my brother Chris. I'm pretty sure whatever's on that
Although-
note is not for me.
Although I would love to know what timeline it would be instead of like, I'm here looking for um like rather than Leon's first day, imagine he was just like some dude who was taken into like a holding cell and he just gangsted his way out. Because like gangsta dirtbag like wife beater Leon. Like I wanna know what his story's about.
Dirtbag Leon story.
Oh yeah, Chris. What's good, El Primo? Oh no, Fat Hagger! He's getting it bad!
Yeah,
Oh no, my perversions are catching up to me!
he's gonna have a tummy ache.
Oh no. Now Fat Hagger can no longer hang out with like Belgians and Germans who want children and poo.
Look, he got what he had coming to him. He lived a horrible, disgusting life, and he's gonna die a horrible, disgusting death. And he knew it was gonna happen too. He was ready.
Mm. Oh,
Fat Hagger.
the door. Oh no, that was the mayor of Raccoon City is Fat Hagger.
Chief of police.
Oh, even better. Because that means Mayor McCheese might be the mayor.
It's Hagger, who didn't do anything successful and just got fat instead and became a pervert and gross.
And now he's the chief of police of Raccoon City. Muscle man shirtless.
No, you shut up. Don't tell me to shut up.
Now I can no longer go to the Philippines to break 7 laws.
I like how she tried to just, I'm gonna run. Oh god, he still has the gun. The gun didn't disappear. Why did I move?
One of my favorite. That reminds me, one of my favorite lines. In the episode of The Simpsons when Marge becomes a cop, alright, turns out the guy with one arm from the gun store is running like a counterfeit gene thing.
Okay.
And like Homer finds out and he's in his own basement. He just goes for the door and he's like, not so fast. And he's like, okay. And he's going to the door at like half speed. Like she just bolted like
He had a gun on her. I guess he put it down for a sec. She's like, now's my chance. And it
Yeah.
was like, I still have the gun.
not so fast.
Also, you're holding a grenade
Okay.
launcher, like Claire. Shoot him. Blow him
a
up.
grenade launcher, mind you.
I can clear the whole room with one shot. Yeah.
I'm Fat Hagger, and now I can no longer go to the largest brothel in Europe, located in Spain.
I'm a bad guy and I'm monologuing. You know.
I
that
think
means-
it's in Spain. It's either in Spain or in Germany.
This is Claire, yes. Tummy ache.
What's good, El Primo? Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for your presence.
Big boy tummy ache. This time Fat Hagger was the one who got pregnant.
Oof.
What a way to go, huh? I see you hiding over there.
You think they got some beef jerky on one of those shelves?
Probably.
Maybe some fetus jerky?
They gotta have something in here to eat, right? I mean, they got skulls and like a snake in a jar. They gotta have some fucking food.
Eat a fetus for Jesus.
Yes, I'll go down.
Alright. We're gonna go on an adventure. If this was WoW, we're gonna find things to skin.
We're gonna find something. I don't remember. Is it? I think it's acid is better against this thing, but I don't recall properly. We're gonna use them anyway.
The acid rounds?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Pinocchio remake.
Is that a thing?
Geppetto, I am a real living thing now. Thank you for willing me into life, Father.
I would watch this version of Pinocchio.
I am now a boy. Pinocchio, no!
Get off me. Don't eat the bullets, you little bastards.
Pinocchio, I didn't mean for you to come into the world like this. Father, I am now complete with the universe and one with the Godhead. Bring me life, Father.
Get off of me.
Pinocchio, no!
I don't like that that's being called Pinocchio. There's still more of you? Fuck off. Now imagine if you were underneath that ladder.
Do not push the button, Father. I'm sorry, Pinocchio. I must do what's right.
What does that voice sound like? Just, there's a show, and I'm blanking on it now. Oh no, like there's this dude on YouTube, like Meat Canyon.
Uh-huh.
He does these really sick animations. All right, I got back to the kid. Fuck. And like he does that like overly deep voice for like really like I don't know, like normal.
We would
characters.
have to take Basement's voice and distort it. That's
Father.
Pinocchio. What are you doing? You cannot stop me. I have now merged with the cosmos.
I'm a real boy. Oh, body horror Pinocchio? I can get behind that.
Now, once and for all, we can go to the father-son picnic. And you see, like, the cosmos next to another guy in a sack race, and it's like Geppetto, and he's stuck, like, his, like
monstrosity Pinocchio.
The
boy.
The sack tied to his ankle is next to this cosmos of horror, and he's in the sack race. He's like, Father, I believe we have a good chance to win this. And it's just like mortals and Geppetto and
Pinocchio, but he's an eldritch nightmare.
Yes. I am a real boy now. Father, shall we go trick-or-treating? Like, Pinocchio, no.
Geppetto, why did you will the fucking embodiment of pure evil into existence inside of that wooden puppet? Oh my god. Pinocchio by Rob Zombie. Yeah, I could see him doing it.
Geppetto, you piece of shit.
Why would you do this, Geppetto? Why?
Geppetto, what is your problem?
I just wanted a son. You
Right.
brought about the end of days.
Although, like, the grim Pinocchio remake is that's an idea you gotta pitch to Hollywood. All right, anyone can make a movie better than Hollywood these days.
We're very lucky that Eldritch Pinocchio just wants to actually be like a real boy and just like go to the movies and go to the park.
And it's like, Father, push me on the swing. And it's just like the cosmos, but you see like a swing moving by itself. Like,
terrible. Oh god. Now that's a Pinocchio remake
Like-
right there. That's how you reboot shit. Alright, we're getting the fuck out of the RPD.
Under the guise of nutrients and recalling a false memory, I shall ask you to take me to McDonald's, Father. Like,
I want some chicky nuggies.
yes. Father, may we have extra sauce for nuggies?
Oh my god, Sherry, keep up.
Sherry,
What are
is
you
your problem?
doing? I'm right here.
She was copping a squat.
She was like, oh no, you've moved more than 5 feet. I can't see you anymore. I have these doll eyes in my head. Escort missions. Don't look,
Tim
Harry. Don't
Burton's
look.
Pinocchio.
Don't look at the dead body that's ripped in half. Small child. Don't look. Oh god, this is good fucking. It's all slow and shit. Keep up. Fuck's sake.
Ooh, come on.
What?
You could run faster than that kid.
I could probably carry this fucking
Remember
kid.
when
Hey,
that
look at
little
that.
Madman Muzan. Gracias por tu consideración. Subscribe to 718 TV. Follow Monoxus here on Twitch while you're at it, ladies and jerks.
Subscribe and give me money.
Give him all the monies, please.
I still want to get a check from Twitch and put it on my wall. I really gotta write them an email or something. Oh no, he's got a fucking pipe. Actually, the fight with him in the remake is really fun.
Grab your ankle, it's SummerSlam.
It's WrestleMania, dude.
Father, I have found a pipe. What are these for?
Did you hit people with Pinocchio?
Explain engineering to me, Father.
Why do you drain your waste into the water you drink? A pipe is for laying, son. Son, you must lay the pipe. It's so good. Oh no, I'm the kid again. At least this part's quick.
Just can you go to a status screen just real quick there?
Why, you want to see your eyes again?
Yeah. Ladies and jerks, you see those cold dead Dead eyes right there. You see?
Or she's wearing a lot of eyeshadow.
Like a doll's eyes. Why would a child be wearing that much eyeshadow?
Why would a child have soulless, empty doll's eyes?
Because maybe that child's seen some shit.
I just think that both of our arguments can be valid.
But that just makes it uncomfortable
Maybe
if a child has that much makeup
maybe she's
on.
a child of the modern age, where as soon as she turned like 5, they were like, no, makeup and sexuality is fine.
Yeah,
5.
she's a child model now, and she's gonna she's the next Joan Benet Ramsey.
Oh God!
Ew.
This child cannot have a gun. This child has an AIDS spray and runs around.
Daddy, he sneezed in his pants.
Arguably one of the parts of this game that doesn't age well and is annoying to play through, but, you know, it is what it is. Come on, get off the fucking kid. I want to get to this part.
Oh no, I have ants in my pants.
It's a lot of fucking...
It's like a remix.
I don't even know if this is... I don't know if these guys are RNG or not. Like, if there's like a way of getting through that without getting bit. I literally just ran forward. I just held forward.
It sounded like someone going at it on a soundboard.
Oh, look. Metal. The wolf metal's back.
Mmm.
And then, the trash compactor monster gets her. Like in Star Wars.
Unlike Star Wars, there is no multifaceted dialogue happening between characters or Chewie.
Well, Chewie's dialogue is the best dialogue.
However,
You just infer what's happening. This can't be good. I'm sure she'll be fine.
the Sarlacc. The Sarlacc pit. I like to imagine, El Primo, that in instances like if the Mos Eisley Mafia has to take care of something, and like in Casino, instead of burying them out in the desert, they just bury them out in like a Sarlacc pit.
Steam to the Sarlacc. You ain't getting out of there. Plenty of room for these blue boys. Now we can get the real herb going.
Alright, ladies and jerks. If you're
Real
tuning
herb.
in now, here at twitch.tv/Monoxus, we're going to be playing Resident Evil as Vidya Games. Now, under normal circumstances, we'll be having a Words Mean Things stream. However, video games is something we had wanted to undertake on this channel. So, we welcome this with an intellectual property that has given us a lot of joy over the years, and honestly, like, you know, the occasional, wow, that sucked, Resident Evil. But however, no one can bat 1,000.
I mean,
And for the most part, Resident Evil is pretty dope.
There's like 2 games I can think of that are genuinely just like, damn, those were not good. Don't play them. Was it like Operation Raccoon City, which I think I mentioned?
The 2 people at once.
No, it was a multiplayer. No, Zero's fine. I already said it. I don't like Zero because I don't like that they had a game with 2 people, but you can't have 2 player. You have to micromanage your items, which is not an inherently bad system, but the drop mechanic is just annoying to do. To have to backtrack. I'm sure there was a better way to do it.
So, El Primo chimes in with Unga Kamatichi Wahana Sarlacc pit motherfuckers. Fucking Jabba the Hutt pouring out a 40 for his dead homies. You know, there's a Star Wars book called Tales from Jabba's Ship, and it's pretty wild. You don't even have to have any interest in Star Wars. Just know that there are like grimy, awful bounty hunters who've seen and done some shit, and then there are people who end up in Jabba's palace, and then there are people who do his shit out in the universe. And
does Jabba just keep people as like? I know he has like slaves, but like, is it safe to assume that most of those people are just like, nah, you're a slave now?
No, like he'll do things like, for example, like he'll put out bounties on people, and that's why Greedo meets Han. And, like, Han shoots him first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll just put bounties on people, like, for fun.
Because he's got money.
Sometimes for fun, like, a dude, like, 11 galaxies away, he's like, alright, like, I want Z833 dead. And he's just, like, he's the last robot of his race, or, like, his, like, production line or some shit.
Oh, shit.
And, like, this robot that was the last of his production line. And he, like, carved out, like, and he's, like, trying to create technology to better, like, life around the galaxy. And he was like, fuck that guy. And, like, he wasted, like, hundreds of mercenaries to get to him because he had, like, defense systems.
Sure.
But he just kept throwing waves of, like suffering and robots and mercs with guns at him. Just because.
Look at how much bolt ammo do I have. It's fucking sick.
You know that wall's gonna get it when you get there.
I'm about to just switch to the bolt gun for the rest of the game.
I just hope not. Wait, you mean it's coming? Is it coming?
I mean, maybe I just put the handgun away and just start crossbow bolting shit, you know?
I don't know. That wall. We made an agreement here.
That's fair. I did say it. I need to keep with that.
Saudi is the land of the huts. Yo,
Did I
for
ever tell you
real.
about the time I played the Star Wars like pen and paper like D20 game,
No.
and my boy fucked up by introducing huts to us, and then we basically used an in-game mechanic to just G him for a bunch of money.
Really?
All right, so here's how it works, right? So it's tabletop. It's like D&D, but it's Star Wars. So you have, it's similar to like the inspiration points in like D20, where basically like, oh, you made a check, you can use this this thing that you have like one of unless you've earned more. If you've earned more, you can do it again, but like the check passes, right?
Uh-huh.
So what we did was we got to a place where there were huts. So gambling was a thing, you know what I mean? So we were like, all right, how's the gambling work? You make like a luck roll. Okay, cool. I was like, wait, hold up. Everyone give me all your money. I'm like, why am I giving you all your money? I was like, is it like a roulette table? He's
A
like, yeah.
luck roll.
Yeah, I was like, is there like a roulette table? He's like, yeah, why? I'm like, I put all of our money on like one on the roulette table and luck roll. I use my fucking inspiration. I went automatically, right? So I make a bunch of money, right? He's like, yeah, okay, fine. I'm like, I have two more of those. I put all the money again, and I do it again.
On one.
And I just do it again.
On one.
And then do it again. And I was like, you guys have like those inspiration things, right? Like, we can just be rich right now. And they're like, why would we do that? And I was like, I don't know, because we can make an army of battle droids that do all the fighting for us. Like, as level, like, 2 characters. And just have mad expensive battle droids just fucking murdering all of our enemies.
Wow.
And that man learned a lesson that day. Don't let me do that kind of shit when I'm, you know, making money. He regretted that decision.
Money, 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 money. Money.
Oh, did I fuck up? I need the valve. But a lot of battle droids. And we're talking about like battle droids are like a challenge rating like 8 creature, and we're like level 2 party, so it's just like now nothing gets in our way anymore.
Ooh. And many of them.
We've got like 6 of them. The ones like roll out and like have the shields in front of them, like episode 1, whatever those things were.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was fun. Never give an option for a PC to have an automatic success on a thing like
And
that.
they have 2 cannons.
Yeah. And that's what we had for having no Jedis in the team. We were all scoundrels.
Although I wonder what challenge rating of a Jedi you'd have to encounter. Where like how many did you say? 6 of those you had, or 8?
I think we had like 6.
So 6. You said 6 of them at a Jedi, and he's like, no.
Oh yeah, no. I'm sure a high level Jedi would just. One of the best cutscenes in the game. Yeah, we had
2 cannons. 2 cannons. New the lawn. All right, this guy. Here we go.
Stop resisting!
Stop resisting!
They have machine guns, brother. Oh,
Stop
no.
resisting! We might hit the product.
I mean, like, I always find these scenes interesting when they're in shows and movies. I'm not handing over this sample. I don't care if you're armed with assault rifles. What do you think they're going to do with those assault rifles if you don't hand them the sample? Wouldn't you be better off handing over the sample, hoping to God they don't have orders to kill you anyway? And I don't know, making it again?
I'm not giving you the sample, even if you have an M4 with a grenade launcher and a double-mounted night scope on the top.
I know they're going to murder me and take it anyway, but I refuse to just hand it over. Hand it over and make it again, you dumb fuck. Or, I mean, I guess this situation happened.
Ha! Mew the lawn! That's French for cut the grass. This fucking guy. Hi-yo! Fucking El Primo. Mew the lawn. This fucking guy.
Oh, yeah. He mutated fast, too. Like, these guys just left.
Dun dun.
See that thing right there? That William Birkin monster? You can knife him.
Oh no.
That'll work. Got him.
He's just gotta like eat
Keep
all.
shooting, keep shooting.
He just has to eat all the chemicals.
Keep shooting. Look at that neck. Saw that.
That was the most imagine all those deadlifts and shoulder shrugs for nothing. You saw that?
For
Nothing.
That's right. Rats. Rats did Raccoon City in. Not raccoons, rats. Missed opportunity on that one.
Oh, Japan.
Raccoon City being overrun by zombie raccoons was a great fucking joke.
A roundabout way to go? Haha, teehee. Bubonic Plague 2. Oh, Japan.
It's very, very possible. I mean, you know. Wasn't there a whole thing like the rats were only really carriers because they were eating the corpses and that's how they got the plague in the first place? So I think it wasn't inherently like rats were just carriers. Like, nah, you got a bunch of dead plague bodies all over the place and rats will eat them. And now they have plague.
Although those rats in particular were just like delicious chemicals.
Yeah, those guys, for some reason, those rats are like, this G virus tastes like fucking berries.
Yo, bro, this G virus tastes like bagels.
Imagine G virus tastes like a buttered everything bagel.
A toasted buttered everything bagel.
I forgot the valve. I gotta go back.
Oh no,
I forgot it. I should have known.
All right, but remember, you have the big gun covered, so there's one less thing to worry about.
I don't even think I need the big gun for the next bit. Although I guess I should technically save before this fight because you can get one shot.
True.
I don't think I need to. Ah, spider. Ah, other spider. Good thing they're stupid.
And now we return to another episode of Metroidvania, brought to you on the History Channel.
Not sponsored. We definitely don't got History Channel hookups. That's for damn sure. Plenty of time.
Twitch.tv/Monoxis is brought to you.
Don't say it.
By Tropical Fantasy. You only find us in the hood.
You know what? I haven't actually seen Tropical Fantasy in a long fucking time.
Right.
Valve. Where do I put the valve? Is it up here? It's up here. Bring that wire I'm never going to use back down. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Sure?
I'm fine.
Got a boss fight, though.
You know what? Here's what I'll do. How about this? I'll take this ink ribbon, right? No, I'll check these lockers. Because, that was in there.
But you said you could be one-shotted, right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah,
no.
Fresh and Tropical Fantasy.
And
I miss you know what? I miss what was it? It was like a blue Tropical Fantasy that tasted like cotton candy. That shit was mad good.
Really?
I miss Tropical Fantasy.
I think what was the blue one, like fruit punch? No.
It was some fruit medley mixed thing, but like it tasted like cotton candy. It didn't taste like fruit at all. It tasted like sugar water, but it was delicious. And now I'm having like childhood flashbacks to coming home and getting like 2 slices of pizza for like $3 and a Tropical Fantasy for 50 cents. And a bunch of bags of chips, and they're just hanging out watching Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that was, oh my sweet Jesus.
And then playing some Vidya Games.
Because you see, Tropical Fantasy, the pineapple Tropical Fantasy was the best. I mean, the only thing that could rival pineapple Tropical Fantasy is if you have pineapple Fanta from like overseas somewhere. Where like the sodas are made with like just different. It's the only way to defeat pineapple Tropical Fantasy is to get other league pineapple. It's the only way to beat it.
Is Tropical Fantasy an American thing?
I believe so.
Because now I'm wondering if there's like an overseas Tropical Fantasy that we're missing out on.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like, it could be a thing.
Imagine like if you go to like Germany, Tropical Fantasy is just like water with so much sugar in it. You see the sugar at the bottom of the bottle just like just sitting there.
It's very possible.
Now come on, platform. Give me some sugar, honey. Now, it might not be as delightful as tobacco, but I'm really curious if there is an overseas
I'll do the same in case the gator eats me.
an overseas tropical fantasy. Now, the gator, you have to shoot. How do you blow up the thing in its mouth?
There's a tank that you can put on the ground, and then once he bites it, you can shoot the tank, and the tank go boom, and gator head no more.
And without that, you'll die.
I know you can actually gun the gator down if you really want to.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many bullets it takes, but I probably could have brought that bow gun and fucking laced this gator up with bows and like the fucking arrows. But
Oh no, we're waiting. We're waiting for the proper. No. We made a commitment. We made a deal.
see, that's the tank, and like I gotta go over here and I gotta grab Sherry because Sherry needs my help. Her father did something horrible to her with that pipe.
You mean Fat Hager?
Oh,
She-
Fat Hager's dead.
She's Fat Hager's daughter.
No, she's the daughter of the monster with the pipe.
Fat Hager on the. Ooh.
Fuck you, gator.
Can we just blame this all on Fat Hager?
Sure. I mean, it's not his fault. It's Umbrella's fault, but we can blame Fat Hager if you really want.
No, and now it's because every mutation we see, there we go. Every
Eat the thing.
every mutation is just Pinocchio getting stronger.
Clean. I mean, not clean. That's probably gross. They kind of ruined this in the remake, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like how they handled the gator in the remake of this, but at least he made it, you know? They didn't remove the gator from the game.
That's a dumping area. Wesker's Geppetto.
Yeah. Real boys.
Pinocchio, what are you doing? Father, I am no longer above, but I am beyond the law.
It's terrible. Oh no! Now Sherry's gonna have a tummy ache.
Oh no.
What did I say? Stupid William Birkin and his tummy ache slugs.
Don't worry. You'll be fine. Famous last words.
I'm sure nothing can possibly go wrong.
Why don't you give her some of the herbs?
My herbs. I don't have enough healing items. Alright, I can't just be going around giving those out to children.
You say so.
Why am I supposed to save the little kid?
Will you go up the ladder? I guess.
I mean, technically her dad gave her the fucking infection or whatever it was. Her father probably knows what's best for her, right?
True.
Who am I to get involved and be like, oh, you shouldn't be, you know, what? Come on, Claire. It's not your business. Sherry, stay down there. You're slowing me down. Oh, boy. And there goes a wasted healing item, I guess.
Man,
What? It's fine.
if you didn't have the extra inventory space, you wouldn't be having this dilemma right now, would you?
I'd be playing a little bit differently if you didn't make me take the packs, to be fair. I would be carrying a bunch of junk that I can justify carrying all the junk on me because of the extra space.
Well, I mean, this ink ribbon, I mean...
Well, yeah, because the safety save, in case I fucked up the shooting the one thing against the alligator and got eaten, I didn't want to deal with that back here.
Which is kind of funny because they never give you just one ink ribbon. It's always like, wait, but you need 7?
Oh, yeah, in the later games, they just started fucking throwing them at you. Fucking save more. Why not?
Hey, you need like 28 ink ribbons?
But they also made because like the games have the scoring system at the end,
Mhm.
where it's like time and save based, I believe. So it's like, here, fucking Sherry, you want to stay in this dirty ass pipe and die alone? Get up.
Maybe she's got diarrhea.
What do you do when I'm not around? How do you walk?
She just shivers.
No, but she gets around. I found her all over the fucking place. Who's she following? Does she like follow after zombies and shit, and that's how she like navigates?
I'd argue it's a little bit of monkey see, monkey do.
I just don't understand how she survives. Oh, those are zombies in the water. I liked it more when you guys were spiders. Sherry, there are zombies. Could you not dick around? Come on.
She was busy burning calories.
Just busy running into the fucking wall away from zombies, I guess.
This is what the kids like to do for fun these days. You know, like
She's stupid. I don't like her.
you know, go on TikTok, get STDs, run in walls. What the kids like to do these days.
Make me have to go slowly when there's poisonous man-eating spiders in the water. You bastard. You better not poison me. I'll be so pissed. I'll have to actually use healing items to get rid of that. God, I want to go back and just watch like a speedrun of this to see how the speedrunners handle the Sherry jank walking.
Really? They probably have the janky two-step like you do.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they have like a system of like, and this is the
Like and just cutting a line.
Yeah, like how much you can run ahead of her, because like I know you can get like a good distance like that, and then like walk, run, walk. I'm sure they have like the flow perfect.
Right.
Still an annoying fucking mechanic. I'm so glad that games totally don't do fetch quests and like fucking what are these called? These chaperone style quests. I don't know who thought these kind of things were a good idea, but they should be.
Why? Yes, we would love to turn the wait. Is this? Are you nearing the end of disc 1?
Well, it's 2 discs, but one is Claire's, one's Leon's.
Right. So.
We are going to the Umbrella facility, which is pretty straightforward from here on.
So you're gonna have to get that that crossbow not ready, but
yeah, we'll get there. You'll know we're there, because we're gonna have to. Oh, I never mind lighter. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna need the garbage.
how much? Oh, you don't need the lighter.
Oh, to set off the flare, I think you need a lighter.
Oh no.
I don't need the thing that's there. It's fine.
Well,
It's fine. Okay. I think this is where I get the railgun. You go down. It's because I don't want to deal with this with Sherry. So, no, that's the door. So it's the other way then, right?
question.
Yeah.
So, in Resident Evil 3, if you had stayed and fought and then killed the thing again,
Yeah.
and then you're like, you know, I'm Stars, bitch.
Yeah.
So would the helicopter have been in a closer radius to the nuclear blast when escaping? Or is it just, you know, if you kill him, you win the end no matter what?
I think it's no matter what you win, but there's like a slight difference in the ending, I think. I recall there's a way to get like Barry in the end game.
Really?
Yes. I don't know if it's like you have to do certain. Come on, Sherry, stop being stupid. I don't know if it's like certain decisions give you the Barry ending.
Yeah.
But there's a Barry ending where like Barry's driving a helicopter. And you're like, oh
Really?
shit, Barry's here for no reason.
Hey
other than
guys,
to know
I believe in the
Barry.
Second Amendment. I'm Barry.
And then you also get the what's it called? As mentioned, Jill gets her moment of like, I'll show you. I think I'll show you stars or some shit. She says some cheesy shit.
Right.
Whatever. Dumb one-liner to end the game because Nemesis keeps fucking saying stars or whatever. That's ladder. So is this where I get stupid gun that I'm not going to use? No. Herbs. Get out of my way. I want those.
Man, all these zombies are so well dressed. I wonder what the occasion was.
No, they worked in an office.
No.
The Umbrella offices before, they were... Look, just because, like, Umbrella
That's
makes...
Todd in finance.
Umbrella makes bioweapons, but someone's got to,
But what about, like, Metalhead Dave over there? Like, what's his story?
I don't know. You've worked in corporate offices. There's all kinds of people there.
But I've never seen Metalhead Dave in a corporate office. I want to know what he's doing.
Maybe he was the mailroom guy. I don't fucking know.
But you don't dress like that in a fucking office. Like, mailroom Dave.
No, it's a lab. They worked in a lab.
Oh, maybe he was a test subject.
Maybe, yeah, it's possible.
Some jerk off with like a t-shirt and jeans, just hanging out in like a paramilitary facility with scientists. You gonna inject new chemicals now? I saw the ad in the back of the newspaper.
Yeah, it's very possible, dude. I wouldn't put it past Umbrella.
Turns into like the 4th level boss.
Although I imagine Umbrella probably doesn't really need like volunteers to show up and be like, yeah, give me the fucking thing. Like they're probably just kidnapping people. Don't try and hold my hand, kid.
Like North Korea. Kids try to hold your hand.
Yeah, I think she tries to like if you like stand next to her, she tries to like touch you. Hey, I don't want this kid touching me. She's got the fucking the virus.
Can you like kick the kid?
No, we can't kick the kid. Okay, let's.
You know you want to though.
I mean, I might want to kick the kid. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch to these. And oh wait, no, I think I need flame rounds right now.
So what is acid good against?
I think the acid was good for that G thing we fought on the bridge, and I think flame works on Birkin in the next fight. But I could be remembering all this incorrectly, so don't take my word for it. It's been years. I think Final Birkin doesn't like acid.
And ice is good against 2.
Ice is in 3, and it's good against Nemesis.
Oh.
Kid, you need to stop. You are pissing me off. Oh, can I just do this, or do I need a thing? Is it the key on the other side? Now you can stay there, kid. No, don't follow me now. Now I don't need you. No, is the key inside? Is the key inside? Yeah, come on. Come on. Uh-oh, the cat wants to come in. Trap the child.
So, wait. The boss fight.
It's coming up. I believe I need to get a key. There's the key. Conveniently placed. And then we're gonna start up this little tram to get to the umbrella facility.
Alright. So don't mind me, ladies and jerks. I have to shave, which makes wearing this mask a real pain in the ass.
Well, I mean, if you want, we could save it up and call it a night soon, just so you can take that fucking mask off.
Oh no, but with this boss fight though.
Oh no, the boss fight. I mean, like, the next time I get to a save point, I can save it and we can wrap it up, and we'll pick this up another day, or I'll pick it up and you can hop on Discord. We'll see how we play it out.
I really would like up with the boss fight.
The boss fight's happening right now.
All right.
After this cutscene. Don't worry, Birkin's mad about the whole we took his kid after he put a thing in her stomach. That sounds wrong.
Fat Hagger had to pay the piper in the very end, as a matter of fact.
Which is funny because Fat Hagger kind of chest bursted real quickly after that thing got put in him. Sherry's just taking like a champ.
Claire clearly has like a 20 constitution.
This kid's just, I mean, she just doesn't do well, I guess, but like, not chest bursting is kind of interesting.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Does it have to do with how good of shape you're in?
I don't know. Maybe because Fat Hagger was fat and gross and had like STDs and.
Oh, and he probably had necrophilia germs.
Yeah, he probably had a lot of problems. All right, so now. Yeah, let me out. I gotta go kill a jerk outside who's swinging a pipe around like an asshole.
Father, I have discovered trains. Where is it going? Does this little train? I think I can, I hear it say.
This guy's throwing pipes!
Uh-oh. Watch out, it's Wesley Pipes.
This is my favorite form of his.
This guy must be unstoppable in patty cake competitions.
Orbitos, playing some RE2, wrapped up 3 a little earlier, and now I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible.
Buenas noches, Orbitos.
And I'm not sure. It's up to Haynes if we're going to call it once we get to the next save. Oh boy.
Well, I believe you can make it to the next. Well, I mean, you could make it one save after this. Okay. I have faith in you.
Oh, I could beat the game if we just let it rock. That's not a question. It's a matter of how much time you want to spend. Like, do you want to be here till midnight again?
Not well. Let's see how far you get. All right.
Yeah. Well, that's that boss. He's got flame rendered to death. There's not much of a
So
boss
no,
fight.
no, no. I was pleased.
Actually, the boss fights in this game are very
Anticlimactic in a way.
kind of. I mean, I guess if you don't know what you're doing, sure. But the Resident Evil games are, I don't know. I feel like the boss fights definitely got better. 7's got some pretty fun boss fights. They're not very difficult, but they're
right.
interesting.
I mean, Resident Evil Revelations 2 has a few boss fights that are quite fun, actually. Like, legit, like, oh, I have to do things boss fights.
Oh yeah, I could imagine. I've seen some of the.
Shaft.
Some are pretty good. Yeah, it's a shaft room, dude. And now the kid sits here and dies in this room, and the game ends. Damn it! I thought I was done with you. Prolonged exposure to jagged polygons actually detaches the retinas. I'll keep playing these janky-looking games. I don't care. And again, I think like after this is done, well, you know, A and B file, I'm probably gonna hop onto like Code Veronica, which looks a little better. It's got the polish from later games.
So Orbitas, so is there a generation of people who played the fuck out of like Sega Sega CD and like 3DO and Saturn and PlayStation and Dreamcast and well, no, not Dreamcast. I think it would have to end at Saturn.
Bubsy fans must be having real bad eye problems. We don't need it, but we're taking it.
Beerus isn't as big of a threat to our universe as much as Bubsy is. That's a discussion no one wants to have.
Is it because Beerus can be reasoned with?
Perhaps. Hey, I call shenanigans on how the portrait for this lady, she's got her jacket on and she's not wearing a jacket. I want my money back. This is a bigger disgrace than when like Solid Snake was on Metal Gear Solid 2 on the cover, and then you played it and you were Snake for like an hour and a half.
Wait, which one?
So you see on her portrait?
Yeah, the jacket thing.
Yeah, she ain't wearing no jacket.
Oh,
See
yeah.
that?
She was wearing a jacket, but she gave it to the kid because she's dying and the jacket's comfortable, I guess.
Want my money back. Want my money back.
You don't get your money back. You didn't pay for this. Shut up, cat. No one's letting you in.
Orbitas goes, yeah. Some stores ripping them out entirely, being 30 and investing in old computers. Oh, so you're like ripping out ROM like they're bits and pieces of gold and panning through the river of trash.
You like that Claire butt? Hold on, let me see if I can get a good Claire butt angle. Nope. Okay, let's back up a little bit.
Gyroscopic ass. Orbitas, gracias por tu presencia aquí hoy noche, mirando twitch.tv/Manaxus. Aquí estamos jugando adentro los juegos de Resident Evil. Continuando del noche pasado, cuando él era jugando 1, él termina, ¿no? 3. Él termina 3 hoy noche y ahora él está jugando número 2.
More bolts for the bow gun, dude.
Man, I really hope you get to the end so we could watch you take it out on that wall in the bow gun. I'm recording the whole thing.
You mind letting the cat in? Just so he stops. Thank you, sir.
Booty for
I'll be watch for the headphones too, because you can. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, now hang on. I got this. I'll be back in
Oh god, super lickers.
I'll be back in the gym.
And I wanna check this room, so we're gonna kill him. Get up. Bullshit. So I'm talking about. Give me more. I think I can abandon the handgun at this point. Alright. I'm pretty sure I have more than enough ammo to run through this game. Ooh.
Oh. Are we okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I just thought you might have hurt yourself or something.
No, we're fine. We're fine. So now, as the mayhem continues, Manaxus resumes playing through the battering ram of survival horror known as Resident Evil. Hey, my grandparents have that exact chair in the dining set. Nice. Do your grandparents dwell in Queens? Are they somehow eking out an existence in Sunnyside as it's slowly being gentrified by a blob, this gray, unfeeling mass of like bland, inbred, corporatized landscape?
You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure my grandfather bought that set, so it's technically
Really?
my grandfather's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and here we go. What a time to give up the jacket, lady.
Oh yeah, this is like Jill in the Rain all over again. Being fucking useless. What are you? Ah, the fuse case.
What is women getting themselves in positions where they could get sick or under the weather in this game?
I don't know.
Jill in the Rain, Claire not wearing a damn jacket. Look at this. They've got a pretty good living in a big house on the hill. Well, good for them. They probably paid their dues, and I'm going to assume Grandpa fought in World War II. Just because I can and I will.
It's a safe assessment, I think. I mean, we're getting pretty close to the point where like a lot of people's grandparents are no longer going to be the World War II vets.
That's true. I mean, like, well, the greatest generation is slowly going to be coming to an end.
Yeah.
And that war could finally be put. Oh, no, that war is going to be fucking around forever.
World War II?
Oh
yeah, that's never going away.
Mm.
Never ever.
We will never not have Hitler Week on the History Channel.
Pretty much. Until like Super Mega Hitler shows up, whoever that ends up being.
Or like Mecha Hitler.
Oh, worse Hitler, basically.
Worse Hitler.
How do you get rid of Hitler from the history books? You worse Hitler.
Kind of like in that Ren and Stimpy episode where it's like, he ended up in this like a science like a catastrophe or something, and he split into like evil Ren and apathetic Ren, and then it was evil Ren and even eviler Ren.
Yep. Yes, I will push it.
Worse Hitler. All right. You need to push all the buttons.
I don't think I can push these buttons yet.
Hitler, but he's just a mountain-sized terrific flesh wall of pipes and rust. Hitler, but he's slowly assimilating like the ground floor of like various pieces of Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if it was like if that was actually a thing in front of you, it'd be hard not to.
Hitler is slowly assimilating Crown Heights into like a hipster spot. I mean, it kind of sort of already is gentrified, but it's Hitler's slowly going to start assimilating the hood, and then nothing can stop it. Can I bother you for some water?
No. Can't you see I'm trying to kill things?
You could blame me for the Discord. If it's up to you, you can. You don't have to, but if you want it, it's on there. It's on the table. It's right over there.
To be fair, that noise is because I think I lost the right wire that fits this controller.
Aha, it's back.
So I just need to find a wire that fits properly and isn't loose.
So a time like now would be great for a flamethrower, but we have a grenade launcher with flame rounds.
Even better than a flamethrower, if you ask me.
It's like supermarket sweepstake.
Targeted like explosive instead of like.
And the flame. Right.
Oh shit! There's more. Nah, fuck you, herbs. I'm not taking you.
Just all the green herbs you could shake a stick at.
I mean, you want to see the box? You want to see my collection?
You know, eventually, like...
And I'm pretty sure I skipped, like, I think 2 herbs in the RPD. What, did I skip any herbs inside the...
I wonder if it's possible to have a herb for every inventory slot in the box.
I don't think so. I don't think there's enough in the game, to be honest. But there's a lot. Super liquors, is that what's in here? That's one. Now get up. Now where's your boy?
Behind door number 2. Ooh. Ooh, they both did the double I die dance.
Yeah, see that?
Alright. That was expertly synced.
More herbs. Oh, you know what this game has? They took out the fucking moth. It's like a little moth mini boss in this game.
Really?
I don't need the herbs. I'll show you my herb collection in a second. All right.
Just wait until he gets to the box.
So I purposely skipped like 3 already, not counting the 4 that I just ignored.
Here we go.
Look at this. Look at this. No one needs these fucking herbs, all right? And technically,
And then more herbs.
This right here is another full heal, and then I have more. No, I'm good on
So.
herbs.
Maiden Mycelium chimes in. Buenas noches por tu presencia aquí hoy noche. First of all, good looks, homie.
It's clear.
I just showed up and you guys are playing as a sexy girl. What happened? Or is that Jill with a haircut? She just gave her jacket to a dying little girl. That's why she looks different. Even though on her portrait, it's a fucking lie, because you see on her portrait, like, the collar of a jacket. And when we leave this menu, where's the no fucking, see jacket? You see the jacket in the portrait? Right over there, upper left-hand corner. Jacket, no jacket. You see that?
Haynes is mad by weird things.
I want my fucking money back. It's false advertising.
That's fair. I mean, technically, that photo was accurate when it was taken. It was like she had the jacket on.
True.
You know, she had to take the jacket off.
So now we're back to gyroscopic ass. Bought to you by
Red
PlayStation.
herb. See that? See that red herb?
Yes, it is.
Maybe I'll pick that one up. I like the red herbs. They don't do anything.
Kind of like what the green herbs are doing right now. Nothing.
Can open it if I had a key. Oh shit, a zombie.
Phil Fish was right all along. Oh, hush.
Who's Phil Fish? I don't get the joke.
Phil Fish made Fez, and he had a meltdown on Twitter, and then he locked his Twitter, and he hasn't tweeted since. But he made Fez, and Fez is like Paper Mario, but it's like, it rotates. And I forget the other game it's based off of. It's really fun, actually. So anyways, Phil Fish is a douche.
Ah.
Just what a contemptible human being. Although I would like to hold out that like Phil Fish is like Andy Kaufman, everyone, and there's just no one's in on the joke except him. I would like to believe that is part of like who knows, life is strange that way. Phil Fish as a modern day Andy Kaufman, I really would pay like IRL money to see that. No joke.
Oh God.
My driver's license fills me with shame. It was made when I was still believed I was 5'11". Dun dun dun. How tall are you, Maiden Mycelium?
You can lie and say you're 6 feet. It's fine.
Maiden Mycelium is 6 feet on Tinder, 5'11" to his doctor. Driver shaft. Phil Fish could change his name to Andy Cuckman. Then I might respect him. Driver shaft. Buenas noches y gracias por tu presencia aquí hoy noche. Mira, he's a little frog driving a car committing crimes by the name of Driver Shaft.
Frog in a car, like Earthbound 3. A little safe frog.
Driver Shaft can neither confirm or deny these allegations, Minoxus. You'd have to take it up with management.
Hey, there's your husband. I'm sure that was
Full-size frog like that jerk in Chrono Trigger.
You mean Frog from Chrono Trigger?
That's right. Or that frog from Breath of Fire 2. Yeah, I believe Breath of Fire 2. Super Nintendo.
I don't recall the Breath of Fire stuff.
Was it Breath of Fire? Did Breath of Fire 2 have these? No. Sure as shit wasn't Fire Emblem. I think it was Breath of Fire 2. There was a frog character and he fenced. And if you gave him the water thingamabob, he just became not unstoppable, but great.
Die, big bug.
Up next on RPGs no one remembers, Shining Force 2 on Genesis.
I had a homie who once took the entire story of Shining Force and just made it into a D&D campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
Shining Force, a.k.a. we really liked Record of Lotus War, but didn't like the Tolkien part.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know the username for this.
Gauntlet Dark Legacy on PS2. Attaboy. Alright, listen, Gauntlet Dark Legacy on PS2 was really fun. It was some of the most fun you could have in multiplayer. And then eventually you get strong enough to where you're just farming the Jinn, one of the near endgame bosses, that jerk. Just farm him and max out a character. And then you have glory. true. See?
I don't know if I actually
Orbitos
need to
may or may
do
not be
this.
working for Pepperidge Farms. Shit.
I don't remember what's in this room.
In spite of looking like what a depressed e-girl's room, like bedroom, looks like, the Wi-Fi is perfectly good. I find that fascinating.
Did I miss?
So here in the lab of e-girls, we have them in different varieties. You see, the different hatching vaults produces
Oh,
like
no.
redheads, blondes, and
She's
brunettes.
dying.
You should see what we hatch in the pods next door. You're not helping, lady. Just this perfectly unfolded piece of paper. Oh shit, there's more!
Yeah. Something about G-virus synthesis and a vaccine.
Jesus, lady,
Got
I'm
it.
just happy or sad it happened. Alright. Jeez.
Please save Jerry.
You see, the scientist may or may not have a pocket dimension on its person. Like an enchanted lab coat. What the fuck nonsense is going on right now?
God knows.
Now you're gonna have to, like, scoop up the thing and put it back in the broken vial.
Oh no.
It's about...
Things are gonna blow up.
It's about time.
Things are gonna blow up.
Oh, does that mean you're not gonna be able to get that crossbow?
What do you mean? We have to go do the crossbow thing. But for the lulz, I think I can register my fingerprint. You know what? Who cares? It's a waste of time. Let's just go do the crossbow bit and see this game to the end, right?
Ladies and jerks, if you're tuning in right now, here at twitch.tv/Monoxus,
Pretty sure we're basically at the end here.
along the conclusion of Resident Evil 2 will finally be... You see, there's no such thing as closure, alright? But there is such thing as resolve, and there are endings to things. So, with the crossbow...
I didn't want to do that.
With this crossbow, we could finally put things to rest, okay? Because this is beyond you and I. This is beyond Monox, this is beyond myself, alright? Aha. Alright. Leon with his sassy stance.
Hand on hip. Killing. Save the girl.
I'm gonna save the day. This is all just poppycock before we can get to there we go, the passion of the crossbow. Alright?
Oh yeah, sure, we'll do it. We'll do it for the lulz.
See? And he's giving me both crossbows.
Might as well, right?
Let's do this. Alright. Just want to document that this happened. Let the record state. Alright?
Alright. Yeah.
Alright.
Since we have to do it.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, let's go. It's gonna
Do this.
something crossbow in this game.
This is what I wanted all along. Alright? No. You take your time. You take your time. I think...
I'm going as... This is the pace the game's gonna let me go.
This is like cookies for my soul.
Thanks for all those crossbow bolts, game.
Well, this is either a cause or an effect of the game Monoxus is trying to unfold. Here, at twitch.tv/Monoxus, we're asking the tough questions, alright? Because they could kill both Kennedys. Why can't they make a cup of coffee that tastes good? We here at 718TV are attempting to answer this question by shooting a wall, the crossbow. Because it's all we can do, and doing anything is better than doing nothing.
Just to prove that you don't need this in general. I love that the game gives it to you. It's an interesting, novel concept, but you know what? That wall's getting it. I hope you get to use the video of this for something one day. Oh, there you go. That's all the fucking crossbow bolts. You happy? I used the names. Are you happy now?
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? We did it.
I used...
Good times are here to stay.
I used the crossbow bolts, and it totally wasn't a waste.
I'm glad I got to share this with you. This meant a lot to me.
Oh.
So now we could finally put Resident Evil 2 to rest.
Like
I would like to remind each and every one of you that no, there is no such thing as closure, but there are endings, and there is resolve. And you saw it here live at twitch.tv/Monoxus, alright? And yes, of course, Monoxus will spare you the lecture on how Ash is the purest thing in the world, and that's not the reason why he's lighting everything on fire before him, so he could walk in peace and eventually put this to rest. No, he will not be dancing on the grave of Resident Evil 2 when he's done with it. In fact, this is only disc 1 because he has to put this to rest. And either tomorrow, the day after that, or who knows, a week, a month, a year from now, because what if China invades? We don't know. There's a lot between now
I really hope China doesn't
and life.
invade between me fucking putting RE2 to bed.
But then he has to play as Leon, alright?
Here's the thing, though. I also have until, like May 8th until Resident Evil 8 comes out. I got the rest of the month to get through these games. I got plenty
Well, China,
of time.
please don't invade, alright?
I mean,
because
China,
you see, this was
not
just
invade in general.
This is between me and the wall and the crossbow, alright? This has nothing to do with you, China, alright? So just stay out.
I mean, we still got a little bit to go, so don't get too excited. There's still some things to do. We still gotta save the kid. Get that? What? Why aren't you aiming at him?
Although I like
I'm
how,
running around now.
well, rather than run, you aimed, and that prevented you running into the
Yes.
Nice inadvertent tee-hee-ha-ha moment.
Either way, we got work to do still, but at least the crossbow bolt thing is behind us. I don't have to look at them anymore until the game gives me more. And I have to waste those two.
Okay.
On another wall, but hopefully I hope. Oh God, naked zombies.
Ooh, birthday suit zombies. Oh no, Jill's got a tummy ache.
Do you guys like fire? No. Oh, you were fine. The guy
Oh
behind
no,
me.
Claire has a tummy ache. Well, they all have tummy aches after a while. You get all naked and nauseous. Everyone gets tummy aches in Resident Evil. Kind of like how we're all reminded that everybody poops. It's a gross and uncomfortable truth that you don't want to have to deal with, but Resident Evil's just throwing this at us. Kind of like that false advertisement nonsense, where in the portrait it says, "Do you see that jacket?" And then there's no jacket.
You're really upset about this whole jacket situation.
I'm just saying it's false advertising. They could have updated the. They could have just put half a megabyte for a new picture.
Yeah.
But maybe I have false expectations. Maybe they're unrealistic. All right. Maybe I do. But then again, like it was kind of worth it to sit here. Listen, crossbow and wall, all things considered, the legacy and saga of Fat Hager, the man who rose the ranks up to become police chief and did, what did Fat Hager do? I believe like he NBA Jam slam dunked aborted fetuses like into women after he had committed acts of necrophilia on them. Was that it?
I mean, according to what I've heard, Hager did a lot of fucked up things.
In your John Taffer, un minuto. As we wander this tundra.
Wait, did I go the wrong way? I feel like I have the key card.
Go.
Where the fuck I need the key card?
Claire, you must freeze to death in the meat locker. Claire, please.
As far as the spin-offs, okay, controller, work with me. Don't do this.
I would have to go.
I think they're both actually really fucking good.
John Taffer, I've only played Dino Crisis, so I'm sorry.
Oh, it is a story. Okay. Yeah, I think they're both amazing. I think they're very different styles, though. Onimusha is a great like hack and slash style game, which I love those. But okay, there we go. Grab the explosive rounds, you bitch.
So now, Rather
Although-
than light things on fire, it's just going to be pure concussive blasts, which hopefully will turn the living impaired into
Oh no, I'm
ground
still gonna
beef.
light things on fire.
Hey, now that was a great tall zombie. Oh, great, now the zombies are 80 times your size. Now we have the buff scientists working underground for Umbrella.
Yeah, don't you love the angle that's making them look big?
It's making them look like they could easily, like, DDT you without any problems.
Look at all those burning corpses.
It probably smells like burnt popcorn.
You think burning corpses smell like popcorn?
Well, I mean, like T-virus zombies. Or is this G-virus? Excuse me.
I believe. I mean, I'm not sure if the fucking zombies in this are G.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, vaccine synthesis. Do the thing. There we go.
Now, come on, Claire. Just like
I don't
on The
know,
Price is
because
Right.
I feel like T is the one that makes the zombies, and G was just the one that Birkin was working on. I don't know if his virus is the one that's like fucking everything up. William Birkin. Oh, you were not dead?
Ooh, deep cover, char grilled.
You know, sometimes these zombies, they just be chilling. Okay. Now we are endgame ready.
All right. So, ladies and jerks, Disc 1 of Resident Evil will finally be put to rest.
Fucking everything up. That's the C virus.
So, I mean, okay, canonly,
Give me a leg.
canonly, how many viruses do we have, like, in the lore of Resident Evil? Although Corona has totally made my life better.
I'm actually not sure. I know, well, it's T early on. G is from this game. I don't know if Ouroboros counts. It's more of a parasite. And that's from, like...
Although Maiden Mycelium, you should call it what it is. Chinese lung herpes. Ugh.
Don't play his game. Alright, be a good globalist. It's COVID-19. And then there are strains in it.
There's also things like long COVID, whatever that is.
What's it called, Plagas? Yeah, that's the one from, like, I think it started in 4, right? 4 and 5, Plagas. Because 7 was the fungus, like the black goop, whatever they called it in that. I think that's like 4?
Maiden Mycelium goes to totally believe CLA still loves me and wants me to be happy. 4 was Las Plagas! The only reason 4 happened is because Carlos was in 3 and now everyone's speaking Spanish.
Wow.
Wow, he took a fuck.
The flame round. And that one, oh, he burnt up though. Bastard.
Like a mule eating an apple.
Oh, you're gonna die just because I don't like it. Because I'm spiteful.
Like a mule eating an apple.
See, I got the herbs. I picked them up.
You gotta reload, homie.
Do I? Oh, you're right. Time to use the explosive ones.
Oh boy.
I'm actually really excited to play 4 because I've never actually beaten it.
Now that's when it first became third person, right?
Like over the shoulder, yeah. I've always heard such great things about 4 and never actually sat down and beaten the game. I've messed around with it, so like the mechanics don't throw me off or anything like that, so I'll be fine. I've just never actually played it, so I'm just hyped to see if the game actually holds up and lives up to the expectations set by the community of like, it's the greatest fucking Resident Evil game.
So, John Taffer, the controls were tight at the time. Although I imagine playing it on a GameCube controller or perhaps a PlayStation 2 controller, how would it work? Like, what systems were it on?
I think originally it was a GameCube game, but I mean, I could set my controller up with the to run with like whatever. It's fine. I'll get control schemes.
Although, so I imagine on a GameCube controller, it must have been like super extra mega fancy, sweet swanky.
I don't know. It's still a Resident Evil game. Inventory, aim, shoot. The action commands are the same as the shoot button because there's a bunch of like the reactionary stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of.
Okay, so eventually PS2.
Shit.
Oh, You know what I think would be a really fun co-op game to play?
What are we thinking?
There was a uh, third-person beat 'em up game for PS1 called Fighting Force.
Fighting Force. I feel like I've heard the name.
Every game after Fighting Force, like Fighting Force 2 had nothing to do with Fighting Force. It was this like wannabe sci-fi filter like kind of game.
Okay.
Fighting Force 1 was amazing. Pick 4 characters, just start whomping ass. Pick one of 4 characters, excuse me. So and it was really inventive too, because like let's say like you're in an elevator.
Some of these herbs real quick. Maybe get some of these. I might need those.
Oh, 4 full heals.
I might
really,
need those.
Ladies
those
and
might
jerks.
those might come in handy. And for the sake of not
Look.
having to do all this again,
Grace under fire, bravely working a typewriter as there's a blaring alarm. Eat your heart out, Stephen King. You jerk. So,
don't want to do all that again if something bad happens.
you know, imagine watching sports or like that's probably what like a bookmaker in Vegas is like one of these days. Like when if
Hold on, you gotta read that mycelium thing in a sec because it's a long boy.
oh excuse me, I was just going to opine upon once upon a day like listen.
Oh, feel free to. I just want
Something,
to know myself.
something like salty bet in Las Vegas, like it might happen in your lifetime. Just you wait. Set up monitors like that because they're going to be like someone just betting on nothing but P tier, and the P tier crowd is going to attract the absolute dregs and amazing and best of society.
The P-tier crowd. They're the reason why Baku fights kept happening.
So, ladies and jerks, let us return to Twitch chat for just a moment. Maiden Mycelium chimes in with part of the deal with the camera in the early Resident Evil games is that keeping it fixed let them use pre-rendered backgrounds that looked way better than other games on those consoles. I think RE4 was where graphics were good enough in general, but there was no point. Aha. John Tafer chimes in with, I remember as a kid loving Resident Evil novels they put out there. No, I had no idea there were Resident Evil novels. And again,
I'm hyped for the new movie, which is supposed to follow the games. Apparently, there's a new movie series coming out. Oh shit!
But really, when is a video game movie good?
I don't know. I mean, I think like the Resident Evil ones got screwed because of the director. I think just not knowing what to do with the franchise, and that's a heal. Also doing the whole like my wife is the character in the movie now. I mean, after like the second one, it
And
was,
I
like,
am
now
the director.
yeah.
Oh boy.
So like, it became a shit show later. I don't know. I mean, I
Pinocchio, what's wrong with you?
No, he's
Father, I am ascending the mortal plane.
Final form Pinocchio. But like, I don't know. I'm excited for the new, more canon, movie. If it's a thing, get off of me.
Pinocchio, don't hurt me! Father, I must sever the coil to this plane of existence.
Am I father now? I thought father was Wesker.
You're killing all of Pinocchio's fucking, like, monstrosities.
Jump down, you prick.
Every single variant of Pinocchio. You can't escape him.
Oh, of course that hit me.
Pinocchio will continue to change forms, even when Geppetto passes on.
Where are you? But I'm also excited for...
You will never become a real boy, Pinocchio. To hell with you.
There's a new Mortal Kombat movie coming out real soon.
Damn it, Pinocchio, you're just lashing out. I'll never be a real boy.
I have left one shot. Oh, he actually got me. Good thing I didn't see it. I was matching to try and heal, and it just locked me in.
Hook me up. Hook me up.
Yeah.
You got it. Here we go.
Talking around, not paying attention. Thank you for the Fs. Now what happened?
If you're watching here at twitch.tv/Monoxus, here lies Monoxus. He fucked around and found out.
Yes, that's exactly what just happened. Original. See, and now that's why I'm like, thank God I did that save.
So, Made in Mycelium chimes in with Mortal Kombat would probably make a good TV show with one fight per episode. It would, although you would probably have to fill in and pad out either a lot of an hour or just a decent amount of 1 hour.
I mean, I'm sure they could make it work realistically.
Hell, if you could have Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman on TV, you could have anything. Alright, so now let us... We've got to run with the alarm in the background.
Hopefully I don't get, like, locked in again, because that was kind of nonsense.
That was some delightful bullshit.
I mean, because I knew I was going to get hit into caution, like orange caution, so I was mashing for items to open up my menu and heal. And then I just got hit like 3 times, and it was like he was pushing me. It was like, I can't do anything.
No one can bat 1,000. All right.
It's janky.
So welcome to the Janktastic Olympics, where again, Monoxus is going to have to pit
I
himself
wonder if
against
it's...
Pinocchio. Against Geppetto's wishes, Pinocchio had become sentient, and perhaps this is the course of all things, and where something becomes sentient, and then it goes rogue.
I wonder if it's better in this fight to like just stand there and just start blasting, or to actually kite him around.
Well, a part of me likes to think that if you get some distance, like, you prevent getting cornered.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say this. Because you can flex on him, however.
Like, is this a better strat? Because I know he's gonna, like, claw and charge and shit. Oh, explosive's way better on this dude than acid. Lesson learned.
That worked quite well.
Yeah, explosive's the way to go, apparently.
Pinocchio, you cut this out right now.
Pinocchio, just because you're a real boy doesn't mean you can go and fucking just trying to eat everybody, alright? Real boys don't do this. Oh boy.
Do you know what it's like to consume a life? I don't care, Pinocchio. You weren't willed into this world for this.
You're gonna jump down, you're gonna just be a prick. Alright, there you go. Oh, that charge is nonsense.
Made in Mycelium chimes in with, it would really suck to have a giant eye on your shoulder. Wesker would have sunglasses, shoulder pads. Like the single shoulder pad in Mad Max, but it's just a giant sunglass. It's a giant black monocle.
Oh, I can't see what's going on. Almost.
Here we go.
I'm clipping off the monster, but not on camera.
See that, ladies and jerks? If it wasn't for the crossbow shenanigans earlier, this wouldn't have been possible. So now,
yeah, the crossbow thing was like an RNG manipulation.
While the Point
So
to Stick Foundation does sponsor twitch.tv/Monoxus, the Crossbow Foundation is always here to remind us, remember, you could always do better.
The Wasting Your Crossbow Bolts Foundation. The not using a gun for the entire game.
Always a reminder that, listen, you could always do better.
I don't know if that was all the ammo in the game, but I picked up a lot of it and then just blasted it, so we'll take it.
All right.
Leon, what happened? I feel like we didn't even talk about how you have a gunshot wound. This is 2. End of Claire's file. The canon ending happens in the B story.
Right.
I mean, this is part of it.
Because evidently, if you play the game as Leon first, that shit don't count.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how the reverse order works. I think it might just be, it's there because it has to be, because there's a B file for both games.
Right.
But I believe it's Claire Leon. Oh no. I have the antidote if I give it to her. Claire, what's happening? Shut up, Leon. I don't know. I wonder what Claire did before all this. I should look into that.
Administer it and let me become flesh once again.
See? No, no doll eyes, dude. And no weird mascara either.
So was it just Satan all along?
I guess. Satan was in all the photos, tempting us. Wait till we get to the Leon file.
I mean, after all, his party's canceled. What else is he going to do today?
He's going to go protect the president's daughter, I think, in 4. You canceled his party, and now he's going to become a federal agent and hunt down Umbrella. Umbrella canceled his party, and he goes on a fucking bender to stop them.
Yeah, You forced Leon Kennedy to become a Fed because you canceled this party.
He just wanted to have a party as a new rookie, and you fucking ruined it.
Looks like everybody's party's canceled.
I mean, considering that shortly after this, Raccoon City gets bombed.
It's just turned into glass, and let's hope the rats and the Twinkies survived, if not the cockroaches.
I don't know. I don't know what.
So, ladies and jerks.
I don't know what can survive an actual nuke. Assuming it was a nuke.
Presumably cockroaches.
Maybe.
Presumably.
Yeah.
I mean, Umbrella rained on his parade.
Hard, dude.
Every time Leon sees people enjoying pizza or cake, and they have funny hats, he loses it. He has a Vietnam flashback. It's not his fault. These models remind me of CPR class.
They really do, though. Old school models look just like that shit.
So, ladies and jerks, we appreciate you joining us here at twitch.tv/Monoxus, and we're continuing Vidya Gaems and taking it out on Resident Evil. All right.
Yep.
Now, if Resident Evil were a person, chances are I'd be running out of the apartment trying to push it off its bike whenever I saw it, even if I were in my bathrobe. Just if Resident Evil were a person, I'd pee in its gas tank all the fucking time. If Resident Evil were a person, I'd find out where he parks his car. And you know that little rubber thing in between the window and the car and all right, so I would lift that and put Crisco. So whenever he rolls down the window and he rolls it back up, it's fucking greasy and disgusting. So he cleans it. He's gonna catch on after the second or third time. But if Resident Evil were a person, I'd do that to him.
Well, I mean, hell yeah, buddies. It was awesome. Thanks, John. Definitely not done. Next time we stream, which I believe is Wednesday, right?
Right.
Regular words mean things. We're just gonna hang out and bullshit.
So John Taffer, thanks for pulling through. Everyone, thanks for coming by. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, for
We
yesterday
hope you had as much fun as we
and
did.
today. And if someone's watching this later on the YouTube, thank you for checking it out. We'll decide. I mean, so now we gotta do B file, Leon.
Right.
I gotta play Code Veronica. Survivor is optional. I don't know if you want to play Survivor.
Survivor? I don't know. Survivor? Well, we're going to have to figure this out.
Survivor is House of the Dead, but Resident Evil.
Really?
Pretty much.
That's it.
It's got a story, though.
Okay.
It's an okay story. It's not bad. It's a good
Madman Moose on El Primo, who was checking in while he was on the clock, and presumably he's no longer on the clock, and he's currently avoiding real stories of the highway patrol, I don't want to say ordeal, but a situation.
Well, at a bare minimum, Mycelium, all the numbered games are going to get played. So I've done 1, 3, 2 is half done. I got to do 4, we got to do 5. I've never played 6, so we're going to see how bad 6 is. 7's great, we'll play through that too. All before 8 comes out, and then I'm definitely going to be playing 8 on
6,
stream.
the jerk.
So, yeah, and then it will probably be
complete with pins on the jacket.
Also, your ass has to play, I want you to play the remakes.
Alright.
And this sets us up for Leon B.
And now, we got to see someone's party get cancelled, and the consequences therein.
Yeah. Not tonight, though.
I thought you were just doing the numbered ones. No, we are taking the Metal Slug approach to Resident Evil.
Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 100%. Code Veronica, I want to play again.
Throw grenades at it and hope you use them all before you die. That's the approach.
I want to replay Code Veronica because I haven't played it in a long time. 0, maybe, if I feel like playing it. It's just a tedious game. Survivor's on the table. The remakes are all on the table, but you're playing the remakes.
0, aka the retroactive continuity game.
Yes. And there's a couple of other ones that I would definitely play. Like, I would play the Dark Side Chronicles and Umbrella Chronicles and Revelations 1 and 2 if we decide we want to go back and play all of them at some point. But numbered ones 100% are getting played with the addition of, like,
Code Veronica. 6 was a lot like 5. Oh, well, I've never played 5, so excuse me.
Yeah. I've played 5. I haven't played 6. I haven't beaten 4. And 7, I think we both beat, so... One day,
maybe we'll be playing Resident Evil Revelations 2 raid mode. One day.
Pretty much Mycelium, except instead of it just being like... Remember when Bravo team went in and got slaughtered, and then the main team came in and 1 starts? No, apparently, like, mad shit happened, and then they got slaughtered, and then 1 starts. But it was like, yeah, all this shit also happened, and it's like, alright, you guys tacked on a story to make that team seem like they did something. It's not a bad game. I'm talking like it's a bad game.
Yeah.
I don't care for it.
Resident Evil 0 is like the hidden boss is Barry, and he's got to one hot kill.
It's
There's nothing you can do
mechanically
about it.
tedious to play. If there was like a 2-player mode, I would
Zero.
like it. I don't know. It's a weird game. It's not bad. It's just
I'm not trying to write it off as entirely just retroactive continuity of the game, but I mean, how many listen, people who are hardcore fans about Resident Evil 0, you got to be careful for them. They're not good for society.
There are people out there that's their favorite game. Someone loves Rebecca Chambers, and she got her own game. You know, I'm a big fan of Leon, and I never beat 4, so we'll see. After beating 4, I will decide if I like 2 or 4 more.
Resident Evil Revelations 2 is kind of like Barry, the animated adventure.
Okay, I'll take you. I mean, like 7's a lot of people's favorite game too, because they didn't play the originals, and they were like, "Oh, this is an amazing game," and they only know about the new Resident Evils.
So, Maiden Mycelium chimes in with, my favorite Bravo team guy was the one whose head was being eaten by the first zombie. The guy who got bit by the snake was cool. Yeah, I like the guy who died in a gruesome manner. Yeah. I like the guy who died in another gruesome, fucked up manner.
I like how they all basically just fucking die.
Oh boy. It's kind of like your favorite character from Predator, if it's not Arnold.
Oh, you're talking about Joseph, who just gets his throat ripped out by a dog in the opening cinematic.
Almost as good as the A-Team guy who dies in the intro movie. So ladies and jerks, we appreciate you coming by for Vidya Gaems. We'll be returning with Words Mean Things on Wednesday, unless through some divine intervention or act of God, he's going to be like, no, we're playing Resident Evil 2.
I'm fine with just hanging out.
So,
if we start early, we can do a little bit of both. We'll see how we feel. If we want, we can go back to Vidya Games on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday again, and play more Resident Evil.
And you see, and not just because Minoxus may or may not be a former KGB asset. It's actually really sweet you remembered his name was Joseph. You see? Because Minoxus
Jill goes,
KGB...
Joseph! And I just played it like yesterday.
And not just because Minoxus has his file on everyone, but still. He may or may not be working for Pepperidge Farms.
I just played it the other day.
It's neither here nor there. So, ladies and jerks, thank you for coming by.
1, 2, and 3 almost done. We just gotta do B-sides for Leon.
But
and then the original trilogy can be put to bed.
But almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
I promise from this point forward, with the exception of that one where I was just like, I'm going in blind and don't remember shit. It was a mess. I got lost multiple times.
Right.
I'll make sure I have some knowledge. Like how this was pretty smooth.
Oh, and let it be known, Steroid Abuser wasn't here to challenge Minoxus, and if he loses a life, he has to do 20 push-ups. So when this guy was playing Resident Evil 1, he died 3 times and had to do 60 push-ups.
I died once. I mean, we can put it on the backlog, and I'll do it.
Fair enough.
At the end of Leon B, if I die again, I owe 20 from Claire.
Let the record state that because of the Claire run, Minoxus, he owes 20 push-ups. Yes. All right.
I owe 20, and then we'll see how Leon B goes, because I don't remember Leon B as well, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
So, Maiden Mycelium, you have a good night too.
Everyone else, everybody who listening in the background.
Buenas noches, gracias por mirando, and we'll see you soon. Smell you later, jerks.
Good night.